with Phil stumping drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill, he promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as chat's been 9 and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His support is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. We're sick of across the board, we charge the war because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machine. He's not in burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew Fanner's chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Claw's cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jet here, and welcome back to DSP Bingo. What is today? Sunday the 23rd of November 2025, otherwise known as this little bastard's birthday. Aviga's birthday today. He's fucking, he's old. He's an old bastard, you know.
Old bastard!
Hey, if I can go. So yeah, it's his birthday today. He's streaming today. And but yeah, it's his birthday, you know what I mean? So happy birthday to him, you know what I mean? He's going to be streaming probably, I imagine. Sometimes Aviga streams are fucking crazy fucking long, you know? Link to his stream is in the chat. Why am I sharing your link? Because I want his stream to get as many likes as possible. It's his birthday, he deserves some love, and if he gets 100 likes on his stream, we get 5 free spaces. Now, let me, so 100 likes for Aviga stream means we get 5 free spaces. It doesn't have to happen today. Aviga sometimes streams quite long. Sometimes he's like fucking got like 6, 7, 8 hour, you know, 10 hour streams sometimes. He's a crazy bastard sometimes for this sort of thing. So, our bingo might be finished for today and he might still be going. However, if his stream, if it keeps going past hours of course, still keeps getting likes and still keeps getting likes, if he gets 100 likes on his birthday stream, it'll carry over to tomorrow's bingo card instead, you know? So if we get today then cool, but if bingo ends and he gets 100 likes, we will carry that shit over tomorrow, because that's what I do, you know what I mean? So please, if you're able to, also, you know, go onto the Aviga stream as well, give him a wee like, you know, wish him happy birthday, call him an old bastard, you know, and then if you want to come back here for bingo, of course you're welcome to do so. If you want to stay in a Aviga stream instead, you know, I'm happy enough as well. Support your fellow detractors, you know what I mean? Whatever you're happy to stay, wherever, you know what I mean, come here, come there, dip your toes in and out, whatever. It's all good, you know what I mean, because we're all in this together, you know what I mean, we're all here to laugh at the bad man, and we're all here to try and wish each other well, you know what I mean, as we just point and laugh at Phil's fucking stupidity. So there we go. Destroyer gifting 10 Aviga gifts. Yeah, there you go. Happy birthday to Aviga's 10 gifted members right there as well. So there you go. The birthday positivity is getting spread far and wide. There we go. And yes, yes, so that's what I'm saying. Tomorrow's bingo is of course going to be a very special one, because tomorrow's Asmongold interview thing, you know. So yeah, 5 free spaces for that card. That'll be quite interesting indeed, you know what I mean? Don't know what to expect yet with this Asmongold interview. But I'm going to treat it like a normal bingo, you know, because obviously some of the things that Phil will say and do, it will still be... Yeah, I'm going to treat tomorrow's stream as a normal bingo. That's the best way I can phrase it. And I'm not sure when I'm going to stop. I don't know when bingo will officially end as a game. Perhaps when Asmongold leaves, maybe. And then Phil starts recording for his decompression session thing afterwards. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. Fuck it. We'll cross Hatbridge content, I mean. So yeah, there we go. As I said, if you guys, you know, just enjoy his birthday, you know what I mean? Got a stream going for his birthday. As I said, if you guys can give us like a stream if you like, get him to 100 likes. It'll help Bingo as well and get free spaces for Bingo. And let's refresh Viga's stream and see how he's doing for likes. 30. Fuck me, there you go. 70 more to go. Good stuff indeed. Fantastic things there. So there we go. So yeah, I have to do Viga. Good stuff indeed. So yeah, and Phil, why don't I unmute that? I don't want to unmute that. I want to go live. Is the bad man awake yet? Is he? There's no sign of the bad man whatsoever. He must be still fucking asleep or something. I don't know. Hey, fucking go. A couple of wee tweets to go through first of all. Miel Block drew this. I think it was a spawned from Friday's fucking show. Oh, when the Christian Jumbo in the Pikachu hat. First image. So I found that fucking funny, so there we go. Also, an other place caught something from Phil here. So that being said, kind of went over the Kino Casino snaking thing. I went over the fucking chat DMs that Phil shared with Kino, and his little thing here. Phil's explaining that Cat's found religion again this year as a result of all this going on. Remember, according to Phil, these are all lies that he spun to Kino to get out of like doing things with him, whatever. So one of the things that Phil claims he lied about. Well, he said he lied about everything, but this is one of them. Like Cat found religion is really rough for me because I used to be religious. I used to be religious earlier in my life, and then I changed. The guy who fucking uses religion as a way to fucking do things morally, his moral compass, you know what I mean? He was raised Roman Catholic. He uses that fucking excuse all the time to explain why there's certain actions and why I can't do, you know, he can't do charity streams or whatever because I'm Roman Catholic. Apparently, he tells Kino he used to be religious, not that at all. Anyway, we are really hoping that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. I think there is, and then I know where I'm doing stuff for you guys and things are going well and we're making extra money. We are going to see a different doctor on Wednesday of this week because we can afford it. But I think you can kind of figure out why I cannot become the big hero of the internet right about now. And Otter's observation was that Phil's day off that week was a Wednesday as well. So even though Phil claims these are all fucking lies, his day off just happened to fucking be a Wednesday that particular week, you know. So it's a good little catch about Otter Place. You know, just kind of matching up the lies with Phil actually being off that particular day. So was Phil actually, I don't know. There's a whole lot to unpack with some of the things that Phil told Kino. He kept saying that Cat had all these, you know, she had a cancer scare or whatever, and there's all this and that happening or whatever. And Phil's narrative was, oh, I just lied to them all. You know what I mean? I just kept lying to them to fucking get out of doing things with them because I kept trying to get me to do things with them. So, yeah, but I kind of thought it was interesting also that Otter caught that some of the lies seemed to kind of match up chronologically anyway, with Phil actually being off that particular day. That he said he was doing some like special doctor fucking visit, you know? So there you go. That's not a whole lot of tweets to go through, that's a couple of tweets right there. Good stuff. And yeah, that being said alive as well, completely. That being said alive, kind of Sav's on there as well as Shroom Dukem. They're live and that being said as well right now. But it's not their birthdays, you know what I mean? So I'm only promoting the Vega though because it's fucking his birthday, you know, so now. But because that being said as well, of course. Got some clips to go through before we start playing bingo today. If Phil wants to actually fucking wake up for his fucking job. Lazy bastard. But first clip here, this is an old one obviously, but DSP Raw shares some of these old classic clips sometimes. DSP says it. If I can get down on my hands and knees and say thank you. This is a classic DSP quote right here.
To upload these videos. And then, oh my god, he's got another $100 tip from the king. He says, stay strong. Thank you. Thank you guys. Fuck. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so tired, but I'm happy that I got off my chest, that you guys are being supportive, and you know.
What did he get off his chest? Like, what was the stream for? Can anyone remember? Also, I remember the quote, you know what I mean? I think a lot of us don't remember the quote. But I'm trying to understand the context of what triggered this.
Thank you guys. Wow. Thank you. 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 If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. Okay? I seriously would do it. Thank you to Haseo for a 10-bit cheer. Thank you to Game Master for a 25-bit cheer. Thank you to Darude Boy for a 199-bit cheer.
There you go. Is there any dates, timestamp here? Origin, Hyde, Falcon. I'm trying to wonder here when this. What was the origin of this? I'm trying. What was the origin of this fucking thing? I'm trying to think. Like, the love seat's still there, so he's in Renton. You know what I mean? Because you can recognise that fucking room, but the love seat's there. So it's quite early on. Did Leanna just dump him? Or is this some sort of Mishima thing? Is it a copyright strike saga? I'm trying to wonder the full context of like this, you know, this wailing was. I don't know. Well, that's the thing is, I don't think this is Raw Phil's channel. This is This is DSP Raw. I don't know if he owns this channel because I thought Raw Phil and like hold on, Raw Phil is this channel. DSP Raw is a different channel. I don't know if it's the same person. If it is, then well, bugger me. Okay, if you can ask Raw, fuck it, I'm going to ask him then. Fuck it. Hey, where are you? Oh, Phil's awake. Look at that fucking array. Hey, Raw Phil. What was the get down on my hands and knees? Knees. There you go. I've asked Raw Phil to see if I can hang out today. Oh, fuck it. Oh, it's a second channel. Okay, anyway. I thought Raw Phil's second channel was Dark Dave. Or is that his second channel? I could have sworn Dark... No, I'm pretty confident. I thought Raw Phil was in charge of Raw Phil and Dark Dave's Mirror. She's a busy boy. But there you go. I don't even know if Raw Phil's like around right now, you know what I mean? Sometimes Raw Phil like dips out because something's happening and pop up. But there you go. I've asked a question and we'll see if Raw Phil gets a wee response. Anyway, so that's that clip, you know, I mean, old classic fucking clip right fucking there. Ricky Berwick, Ricky Berwick keeps making shorts about himself in DSP. I've showed you a couple of these already, like the fucking wheelchair race and all that shit, you know what I mean, and all that shit, you know. This is what I've not seen before. But fucking Ricky's having way too much fucking fun with this shit. This is from his own channel. He makes these on Sora, and he's just having a shit ton of fun with this. So let's see what this one is. Full size Ricky Berwick controller. Of course, it fucking fits into a wee box.
Guys, here it is. This ridiculous thing showed up today. The full-size Ricky Berwick controller. Why did they ship it in a box this big? Look at this. You open it up and it's a person. Here we go. First try with this thing. The full-size Ricky controller is on my lap and it's ridiculous. Look at this. The sticks are on his shoulders. I'm using my whole hand to move. Reload. Oh, I have to stretch across his chest for the button. Come on, aim fire. Nope, missed again. I'm taking hit. This is insane. Guys, here it is.
He's just fucking been in the bathroom thing. Yeah, Ricky has a whole fucking... He's clearly enjoying himself with this. I love how this box... Like, it's like, it could have just showed up, I mean, it could have just opened the fucking box up, you know what I mean? And just had Ricky, no, it's got bubble wrap, you know what I mean? It's got a fucking invoice saying quick start for like the fucking, the detail to the short is insane. You know? Like, put Ricky Berwick in a brand new box with bubble wrap. I don't know what sort of things you would prompt Sora to fucking do, it's just crazy. But I fucking go. Oh yeah, and that's one more thing, guys. I have managed to get fixed the fucking zoom. I can zoom in and follow the mouse again. Finally got it fucking. I'm so fucking happy I got this fucking fixed. But yeah, I kind of semi-fixed it yesterday when I had. I went on a restream yesterday about Derek because why the fuck not? You know, I kind of felt compelled to. But it was like I managed to fine tune it after the stream was done, and now it is working the way it was before, which is fantastic stuff indeed. So there we go. I might, you know, just like make it zoom a bit more. Just, I don't know, it's a good level of zoom, you know what I mean? I can always, like, you know, working it in hand, you know, but yeah, the fact of the matter is it's working again, which is, it was driving me fucking nuts, but there you go. So Phil finished his Leaf game. He played that Leaf game on Friday night, it ended quickly, so he had like an hour-long chill with Phil session. And I wasn't intending to catch things on there. Like, I literally just clicked anywhere, and I swear, I've not seen any other part of this video apart from the part I'm about to show you. And there's a couple of things. First of all, there's a strange jump cut, which I imagine if I can pause the recording so I can fucking stand up and scratch his box or something. But then it jumps straight into him, well, begging. You'll see what I mean here. You'll see what I mean.
So the highest graphics, you know, possible at launch is really cool.
And then the jump cut, and just a straight jump cut right after it. Okay, now look at this. He's at $190. The goal was hit. He should be a very happy boy, you know? 9 goals out of 10, you know? And then this topic comes up.
Cologne reveal? No, we're not doing the cologne reveal. I said I would tell you what cologne I'm wearing if we raise $300 and we're at 190 and I'm going away at 5 more minutes. That's it. So you got 5 more minutes, guys. And if we raise to 300 in 5 more minutes, I'll tell you what cologne I'm wearing right now. Otherwise, you'll never know. Like I said, it's a designer cologne. It's very expensive. It's not even like a single word. It's a phrase. That's right. And that's right. Do not take this out of context.
So yeah, I pressed the green button and then actually I pressed the draft button afterwards. So anyways, I guess it all applies to the same fucking thing. But there you go. It's so fucking bizarre. You know what I mean? Like I've got various colognes. You know what I mean? I don't mind sharing my favorite cologne. Hold on. I don't know if I've told you guys before, but I'll be very happy to share with you my favourite cologne, free of fucking charge. I quite like it, it's quite affordable, and it smells really fucking good in my opinion. Ramon Sanchez, how you doing, pal? Hope you're doing well indeed. Give me a second here and I'll pull it up. So 2 seconds. That's oh, here we go. It's very reasonably priced, you know. Very, and I've been using this for a wee while. I like it, you know. My lady likes it as well, which is always to me the main thing for me. Also I want to smell good, but I want to make sure she enjoys how it smells well. That's like a bigger, that's like more important to me. You know what I mean? If she fucking likes it as well. There's no point in you know, and thinking you smell good if you're the person you want to fucking smell good for is like, oh fuck's sake, no thank you. Why is this so expensive? Oh wait a second, wait a fucking second. So I don't know why. This seems expensive to me as an American price, you know? And I want to make sure this won't fucking have a strange pop-up thing, you know what I mean? Okay, hang on. So the cologne I wear, I like this cologne quite a lot here, you know? And it's a...
Oh my dog, what's up?
I don't understand how to say, I mean, it's clubbed in you know, intense, man. I mean, I quite like it though. Thank you to Moki for the £2 super chat says for cologne, the cologne reward. Thank you very much, Moki, very kind indeed. There you go. But yeah, I can get, I buy a bottle of this on Amazon and it's like between 20 and £25. It's quite reasonably priced. But looking at the price here on this like store thing, it's $70, which is quite expensive. I don't know. I'll say look for this on Amazon. You may get a better price. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm on like this website for the manufacturer's fucking website. This is like their website. You know, this is their product, and it's $70 fucking, which seems a fucking bit steep. You know, you can get it for cheaper. I'm pretty sure if you fucking. I don't know. For me anyway, Amazon. I go to fucking Amazon. You know what I mean? I find that shit on Amazon. It's like it's pretty fucking good. Product descriptions: a sophisticated, woody, spicy fragrance with touches of elegance and elusive masculinity. You know, top notes are apple, bergamot, blackcurrant, pineapple, lemon. The middle notes are rose, birch, jasmine. The base notes are musk, ambergris, patchouli, and vanilla. I don't know why I'm speaking like this. I sound like a fucking prick. But there we go. But I personally really like this one. It's a good. I've had compliments. I've had random compliments before for this fucking cologne. You know what I mean? So there you go. Free of charge. Look into getting this wee cologne. Nice wee bottle as well. With fucking fake diamonds involved and shit. There we go. And there you go. $32 for this on Amazon in America. There you go. I don't know if fucking this website's charging. It's like 70. What the fuck's wrong with it? But yeah. Oh, actually, I mean, it's because it's a huge bottle. I don't know. I don't know. All I'm saying is that's what I fucking really like. That's my favourite cologne. You know what I mean? I wear some ours as well, of course. I mean, I've worn like Hugo Boss before, or I've worn like some basic stuff as well. You know what I mean? Like like I've worn Brit before. You know what I mean? That's fucking real bottom of the barrel. That's the shit you can find in Asda. Fucking getting a wee fucking bottle of Brit. You know, aftershave. You know what I mean? But it's definitely my favourite one for sure. You know what I mean? So there you go. No charge for my own personal recommendation. If you get it, let me know if you like it as well, or if you know, a special person in your life likes it, you know. So there we go. Fucking like South Africa. Hey, that's a Christmas speciality. You know it's fucking Christmas when you're fucking gifted the fucking Lynx fucking box set, you know, with a fucking deodorant fucking shower gel womble combo. That's when you fucking know it's truly fucking Christmas, when you unwrap that bad boy. You know, so I'm looking forward to fucking having that under my fucking stock in the shower in my stock. Anyway, let's get back on track. I kind of derailed a bit there with the fucking cologne talk because Phil kind of just set me off on that. No music today. I'm trying something different. What's that? Wait. Oh, Raw Phil's got music, of course. But Phil has not given music today. He's trying something different by not giving his audience fucking music. By trying something different, he's doing something less. That's what it sounds to me. Like, I'm doing something different. I am not giving you guys fucking music. Stella Scout is asking the boot sell. I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I've only ever got it off Amazon, so I don't know. Like, it's as I said, it's never failed me. You know what I mean? And but yeah, I've been quite pleased with it. Like, I think I don't know. I'm quite. I literally. I mean, I only came across it because I was looking. I looked on Google. I was looking on Google for, like, you know, good. What are popular fucking like colognes, aftershave, whatever. And I was also kind of looking like, what's a good, like, you know, good, you know, it's a decent one, but it's also a good budget option, you know what I mean? So I don't fucking want to, like, break the bank. And that's the one that was recommended. And yeah, it's fucking like it, so yeah. But maybe bits will fucking have it, but I don't think they will, because I don't think it's very well, you know. Well, they're not as big a brand name as your fucking Hugo Boss and all that shit. But there you go. And we've got one more thing to enjoy before Phil goes properly live with his shite show. You guys know how much I love to reference Phil not understanding the rainy day fund phrase. You know, Phil legit believed a rainy day fund was meant to be used for when it was fucking raining. You know? And Shower Scam, bless their wee soul, provided a video very recently on their channel which shows that whole saga essentially. It's a 10-minute video and it's Phil trying to explain to his audience what he believed the rainy day fund was, whatever. The audience told him he was wrong and he fucking like, he's like, what do you mean is what I was taught? And the whole audience was like, you know, and Phil's like, I guess I was taught wrong then. But the valedictorian was misinformed by his education system, you know. But yes, I just this is one of my favourite bits of fucking like DSP lore. Like, he blames his school for him not knowing what a rainy day fund was, because apparently that's what they told him.
By the way, I just want to say something. Shower Scam. I love your content so much, and you'll always be my favorite YouTuber. Keep up the amazing work.
Level 2 armor, excellent. Stand on this bed for a bit. So, seriously, I just spent a portion of my rainy day fund on an NVIDIA 2080 Ti. My woman is going to kill me. Have you ever used a sizable portion of your rainy day fund on a hobby? I mean, that's what my rainy day fund kind of was. And then my other money, all the other savings I ever had went to moving here. And I haven't had any money in 4 years. I haven't had any money saved in 4 years, so.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
Judah said, have you ever had your talks with your parents to move out by you? It must be hard, far being away from them. I know from experience. I am so confused at what you just said. I'm seriously so confused at what you just said. I have no idea what you meant to say. If you could rephrase that. I mean, yeah, my parents miss me.
I call bullshit.
Now, you know, since I moved away, they used to see me once a week. I used to go out to dinner with them and catch up with them and let them know how everything was going. But I still call them once a week, like clockwork, to let them know what's going on and everything, so.
Hey Dad, can I get $3? Sure son, here you go. Now for my favorite part. Sorry Dad, it turns out I need a little bit more. Can I get $7 extra? Fine, here you go. You see, I asked for a small amount of money first, and then I asked for a larger amount.
Rainy day fund. Someone's asking, what does that mean?
You know, that clip was kind of funny because literally the other day, Phil was trying to, like, you know, go through how much it would cost him to get like a new desk, a new chair, and a new gaming monitor. And like, we got to like about $1,000, and then Phil and then the answer changed to between $1,000 and $2,000, and then not long afterwards, Phil said, "Well, I need to raise about $3,000." Like, it's funny how the answer evolved, but seeing that reminds me of how Phil behaved himself the other day in your stream when trying to fucking summarize how much he might need to fucking get these like 3 separate things.
It's basically, oh fuck. Wow, are you kidding me? That was 8 50 cal bullets into the guy's stomach and he didn't die. 8.
This is one of these examples where Phil actually watches the kill cam. You know, separate from mostly the whole rainy day fun thing is, but it's still quite interesting. So, here is what Phil saw. So, the guy drove by and whatever, he hops off, Phil trying to fucking, you know, light him up, whatever. First shot, I mean, it looks like the first one hits, and it does. The first one hits. The second one he's missed, he's on his side. He's overcompensated. The third one, he's missed there. These last few shots seem to be dead center. Like, so it's like this one here. So he shoots here. He's on him. He's still on him. He's still on him. Like, that's like 3. I mean, to me, that comes across as 3 hits. Unless it goes through the guy's fucking legs or something. I don't know.
Wow.
So I think, so he hit him 4 times. I think it's fair to say, like 4 times seems like a fair estimate that Phil hit him with that gun. One more time.
Wow, are you
8 shots, 4 times, so a half record perhaps of him hitting.
kidding me? That was 8 50 cal bullets into the guy's stomach and he didn't die. 8 50 cal bullets.
You sure about that?
Oh yeah, and Shower Cam all does it.
That's insane. I want to see that from his perspective.
Here we go. So this is the guy that killed him. This is the guy that
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
almost ran him over. And that is how Phil died. That is how Phil died right there. So let's see from the enemy's perspective. Aims down sight. The first shot's kind of bad, couple shots, but he's yeah, consistent. Dead. Dead. So how many? You can see the health bar dwindle as well. This health bar has, you know, Phil had full health, whatever. Gets hit there. Oh, it misses. Gets hit. Then he's still on him. Gets hit there, and then gets hit one more time, and there you go. Like the guy had like, you know, 5 or maybe 6 shots on Phil, compared to Phil like getting like 4 hits or whatever. You know. And also I think his gun was just a faster firing gun. Yeah, faster fire.
Bullshit. That was bullshit. Complete bullshit. 850 cal bullets.
You know, you gotta either be blind or stupid.
Anyway, rainy day fund is basically your savings. Money that you save up for a special project, for a day when there's just nothing going on, you want to spend some money on something, right? Oh, it's a rainy day, I'm gonna go to a park somewhere, go buy something frivolously just to kill some time or whatever. That's what a rainy day fund is supposed to be.
So as I'm saying, he genuinely believed it was meant in a very literal term. Like, as I said, he honestly thought a rainy fund was that.
Huh?
So, I used to have that kind of money, then I moved out here, and that was it. All my savings pissed away. You gotta remember, when I moved out here, my income basically halved because of all the nasty shit that happened to me, false copyright strikes and the like. My YouTube channel plummeted in popularity because of that.
There is no wrongdoing or misbehavior in what I did at all. This is me defending myself. I am the one being attacked. I'm the victim being insulted, attacked, and essentially, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one, not them, me. Read.
And
get over me, yeah, fucking yeah. I love that being incredible. Oh, Phil's starting the show. Would you look at this shit? Here we go. Phil's with his fucking start his crap. So there we are. There you go. Yeah, cheers. Thank you, Sonny, for letting me know as well. Just by sheer coincidence, I fucking just checked. I thought, oh, Phil's fucking things like live. So we'll just wait for, say, Phil to. I just can't, you know, wait for him to go live, and I'll put him on pause. Is he going to be wearing a jumper or a shirt today? Also, is he going to be doing his best to try and prep his audience for tomorrow? I know, Sonic. I know. We're watching. We're there. We're there. Thank you. Thank you very much, though. I do appreciate the heads up. Here we go. Pause. We go live, and he's wearing maroon. Yeah, some would call it purple. You know what I mean? Less fancy people would call it purple. I'm going to call it maroon. There we go. There we go. So it's saying if he wears that and Jasper, you know, makes him bleed, you won't be able to tell. You know, it'll kind of blend in. Good stuff indeed. But very fucking go. So we'll put him on pause. We'll leave him on pause. We'll make sure it's 1.5 speeds, and then we'll go back to Phil. Yeah, well, I know it's fucking maroon. I called it maroon. I'm just saying less fancy people would call it purple. But I'm quite a fancy lad, as you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to call it maroon because that's the fucking colour it is. But yeah.
You know, literally, I started making half as much money. So I got pretty much fucked when I moved out here. So I haven't been able to save money in 4.5 years.
Because you're a piece of shit.
But just meanwhile, back in reality, those 50 BMG bullets that I was firing there are considered anti-tank rounds, which can kill a human being with a near miss. So 8 bullets into that guy, he should have been dead instantly. That's nice to know. He says, how long until you pay off your old condo? 20 more years? Because I got it in 2009. Yeah, I got it in 2009. It was a 30-year mortgage. So 20 more fucking years.
So as you can see, this is quite an old video. You know what I mean? Like Phil, he's in rent, obviously. I mean, the move happened, but he had not yet also gone through the bankruptcy process. He still owned his home in Connecticut, the fucking condo. And Phil didn't seem to mind that. And, you know, these days Phil wouldn't answer questions like this because it's like, oh, that's very personal. You know, how fucking dare you ask that fucking question? You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, back then, Phil didn't seem to fucking mind answering a very simple question like, how long do you finish paying off your fucking mortgage?
Isn't that nice?
Personally, I think you're a fucking idiot.
I agree, I do need a new couch fund. I need a fund to get. If I wouldn't get another couch like this, I would just get basically maybe a little thing, a single chair or something. I wouldn't want another love seat like this. I want something that's gonna give me support. This love seat does not give me support. Within like 2 years of having it, I sunk in, like it's all worn out and shit. I would want something with a lot more support for extended play sessions, because this thing is kind of crappy.
all I'm trying to say is that I can't stand these e-begging and sub-begging assholes. It's like, stop. I mean, they're annoying the fuck out of me. I mean, seriously, one of these days, my head, it's gonna be that scene from Total Recall where, my eyes start getting like, I start imploding and shit. My eyes like, ah.
Don't see anything. No items.
Here comes the chat pushback.
Oh my god, some people are not very smart. I was just asked, how much is my rainy day fund for emergencies? If I don't have enough money to pay taxes, pay for standard bills every month, why do you think I have a rainy day fund? Oh my god!
Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt! You make me sick, you big baby! Baby want a bottle? A big dirt bottle?
Do I know what a rainy day fund is? Yeah, it's called when you actually have extra money on top of your standard of financial obligations. It's money you save up so that when a day comes, when it's say, oh, you're going to do something, but now there's nothing to do today because it's raining out or it ruined your plans, or you just have a random day when you just want to do something different, you can spend that money on it. It's basically money you save up just to blow on a special day when normally you're going to do one thing and you can't do that anymore, right? Like, oh, we were going to go out to the beach today, but it rained. So instead of going to the beach, we're going to go to the bowling alley and bowl and do some and go to the arcade and play some games or something. You know what I mean? That's a rainy day fund.
It's incredible, isn't it? Like, it's honestly.
You have been the personification of stupidity since 1997.
Yeah, it's incredibly. And his chat at the time, obviously, most of them was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, you fucking moron?"
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
And it was true.
At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Yes, it is, and if you don't know that, you're a fucking idiot. That's exactly what it is.
That was the first example of chat pushback, and it said, Phil explained what he thought a fund was, whatever. Someone's trying to correct him, and he just immediately dismissive of him, saying, what the fuck do you think you know? If you're disagreeing with what I said a fund was, you're a piece of shit. I want to see it one more time. I want to see it one more fucking time.
Points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Just the sheer toxicity of somebody trying to correct you on what is basic knowledge.
Yes, it is, and if you don't know that, you're a fucking idiot. That's exactly what it is.
It gets better. It gets better.
If you think it's something different, probably you were taught the wrong thing. Because that's exactly what it is.
Or you were taught the fucking wrong thing. Trust me, it gets better.
The textbook definition. Extra money you saved up outside of your normal financial obligations to basically spend on a day that you can do something different from what you had originally planned because things went wrong according to your original plans. So a spare pocket change that you can blow on something at a moment's notice, basically. That's a rainy day fund.
Holy the fuck! What is this shit?
Well, whatever you guys are saying a rainy day fund is not what I was taught in school. I'm just telling you, it's not what I was taught in school at all.
Went from the chat being wrong as fuck, but every single person in chat said, no, you're wrong, Phil, and all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, my school was wrong.
The whole point of the rainy day fund is meaning that if something goes wrong, and so now your original plans of what you were going to do with said day or said money is not possible, you would then have this money to basically be able to do something else in its place. That's what a rainy day fund always was. I was taught that in school. I remember studying the definition of it in fucking school. So maybe it's a different thing today, but that's not what it used to be.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
When's the last time I was in school? 2004? But that was actually, I would say that was probably high school. So it's probably my literature class and or English class in high school. So you're probably talking like 1997, 98, something like that.
The only way I could think of Phil being taught this incorrectly was if it was a foreign language sort of course. You know what I mean? Also, it's just sometimes it's kind of rainy day fund, of course, is a very English kind of like, it might not translate too well in different languages. You know what I mean? Rainy day fund. You might think to yourself, well, it's raining today. It comes across as a mistranslation, doesn't it? From English to another language. And that's the only reason I can think of Phil Burnell being misinformed of this in some capacity if he was learning it in school. Like, I didn't fucking translate from, like, Spanish to fucking English or something too. I don't know, but to be fair, it rarely rains in Spain. Yeah, it's more like, of course, he's just that fucking stupid. Like, if I search on Google right now, rainy day fund definition, you know, and it's like, I wonder what a rainy day fund is. You know, hold on a fucking second there. I wonder if I'll be able to fucking find out what a rainy day fund was. What's the AI overview? A rainy day fund is a sum of money set aside to cover unexpected expenses or emergencies, such as a car repair, medical bill, or job loss. It's a type of emergency savings account that provides a financial safety net to avoid going into debt for unforeseen costs. There's the literal definition of a rainy day fund right there. Fucking even more. Wikipedia is like, hey, rainy day fund. Rainy day fund is a reserved amount of money to be used in times when regular income is disrupted or decreased. Yeah, I mean, these are literal definitions right fucking there. You know, but according to Phil, he looked up a different definition entirely when he was in school, and he claims he remembers. He remembers looking up the definition in school, he says.
2004? But that was actually, I would say that was probably high school. So it's probably my literature class and or English class in high school. So you're probably talking like 97, 1997, 98, something like that.
Guess what, kid? You're going back to school. Yeah.
I didn't rewind back far enough, but you get what I'm saying. Phil says he remember looking up, so fuck it, we'll just crack on.
If that's what it is, that's what it is then. I only know what I was taught. So I was taught incorrectly. People are saying a rainy day fund is basically...
So it went from chat being dumb as fucking wrong, whatever, and you're fucking wrong, to... It's like, so Phil is wrong here, but he can't accept he's wrong. It's no, so even though Phil is wrong, he's not accepting responsibility for fucking being wrong. He's blaming his educational establishment for fucking providing him bugged information. He can never be allowed to be wrong, even with overwhelming evidence and even fucking the community going against him saying you're wrong, Phil.
If that's what it is, that's what it is then. I only know what I was taught. So I was taught incorrectly. People are saying a rainy day fund is basically money you save up so that when things go wrong, if your regular income is disrupted, you lose your job, for example. Now you have extra money to make up for that in the meantime until you can get back on your feet again. That's totally not what I was to understand what a rainy day fund was. But now I guess I know. You learn something every day, right?
I'm a fucking moron!
I guess my school did fail me, yeah.
I mean, it's funny as well, because I was thinking of ways, I was going to implement a different change today in Bingo. It's a very slight change when it comes to free spaces. I was going to try and make it so if we hit a different, for 25 likes we get a free space, that's always been the case. Instead of 50 likes being one more free space, I was going to fucking make it add on, so it's like 25 is one free space, 50 likes is 2 extra free spaces, 75 is 3 extra free spaces. So the more likes we get, the more free spaces we get added on, carried over from the previous likes and free spaces, I was thinking it could be a good way to try and encourage even more likes on the stream, you know what I mean? Because instead of just like 1 extra free space, 50 likes is suddenly 2 extra free spaces or whatever. And I wasn't sure what the mathematical term was, and I was going to fucking try and be a dumb bastard and say it's something like it's sequential, you know what I mean? And some people might fucking believe I'm being accurate with how I use that, but I know there's some people in the chat as well who are quite smart and can fucking call me out and say that's not how you fucking use a term. Like if you carry over one number to it, then get carried over to it, So I was going to try and sound smart about it, and it might work for some of you, but I don't think it'd work on all of you, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you are smarter than I am. But you get what I'm saying though, you know what I mean? Like I was going to try and, like bluff my way through it, even with a big boy term. Sequential sort of numbering, and how it carries over now. I know, I wasn't that smart when it came to math, not shit. But you get what I'm saying though. From that, I was going to try and also, I'm going to try and also encourage, likes and free spaces, not shit. I mean, in that regard, you know what I mean? The more likes we have, the more free spaces we can get from it as well, you know what I mean? And that is something I'm definitely going to, I'll remind people as well, later on about that, of course. But yeah, Phil just can't accept the fact that he was wrong, If he's wrong, it's not his fault, it's just how he was taught. Even though Phil claims he looked up the definition of it in his school.
I'm not surprised. Are you really surprised? The American education system has failed. You're surprised and shocked by this?
People asked me about my school days, and I said, well, I was the valedictorian of both my elementary school and my high school. And everyone's like, Phil's too stupid to be valedictorian. There's no fucking way.
So what you guys are saying is a rainy day fund is supposed to be money you're saving for when something bad happens. It's money to fall back on. is what you're saying. Like, almost like an emergency fund is what you're saying a rainy day fund is. Gotcha. So I never knew that's what it was.
You know what I mean? You gotta always love when there's proof. You literally... What an idiot. How stupid can you be?
To me, $1.20 said, do you think if you knew what rainy day fund meant, you would have kept one in case of financial difficulty? I did have one. I did have savings. I had a savings account when I moved across the country. And what happened was...
Are we champions?
I'm on the phone. You ready? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the store in WWE Champions right now, live on my stream. Are you ready? I'm going to buy a pack of coins. You ready? All right, here we go. Oh my God, here we go. I purchased a pack of coins in WWE Champions live on stream, everyone. Can you believe it? Oh my, are you ready for this? Folks, I'm going to the loot tab. I'm actually going to the Unbreakable Dragon loot, and I'm clicking. I'm going to pull for WWE Champions live on stream. The Hogans are about to come, brother. Are you ready?
Number one, I overspent when I moved here, got into too much debt. Then my income dipped in 2015 because of all the trolling. My YouTube channel got fucked up. My income dipped by about, no lie, probably about 40 to 50%. It just went boo out of nowhere. And because of that, all the money that I used to make, I had to now start to draw upon my savings and all of that in order to make ends meet.
You're an idiot and a scammer.
Then the savings ran out. Then I actually had a retirement fund that I had saved up from years and years ago from the office job. I had to cash out my fucking retirement fund early and use that to make ends meet for a few years. So it was just like stretching and stretching and stretching with the money that I had as long as I could. And then finally I couldn't, and I got up to my eyeballs in debt because I had no more money for anything.
Go get a job, you broke asshole.
So that's what happened. But I did have a rainy day fund for a long time. Those first few years I was doing YouTube and I was making a lot of money, I had a big savings account, and it all got blown away by paying the bills out here.
And that is just fucking, to me, like, it baffles me. It stuns me. Phil's level of financial incompetence and stupidity knows no bounds. Like, he put himself into a situation. Remember, this predates. Like, is him talking about fucking basically making himself like fucking skintier because he moved across the country? But god damn it, I didn't even fucking check to see if Rothwell answered my question. And the chat's got a million miles a second, god damn it. I'll never fucking find it now. If Rothwell answered me, I got no idea. Shit. Fuck. I'll ask Rothwell later on in Discord, fuck it. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not sure when this was precisely. Does it say here? Is there any, no, I don't know if it does. But yeah, it's, I'm just trying to think here, like, I don't think the copyright strike saga had happened yet. Like that, because obviously it's like, I think it was before then. I think it predated that, you know? Here we go. Oh, Sonny's after fucking do adult things. Have a good time, Sonny. I think I'm doing things like that. I get in my car sorted, you know, put in your car and I'll go straight out. Have a good one, Sonny. We'll catch you all later. Good stuff indeed. So yeah, good stuff indeed. But yeah, as I said, I think this predates like the copyright strike saga. So here he is talking about his own fucking financial incompetence and if I can save any money whatsoever. And at this point in time, there is no, he can't just blame the tractor fucking ruining his fucking channel because that hadn't happened yet. Phil has always been financially fucking irresponsible. It predates the tractors fucking with him. It predates the copyright strike saga. It predates machinima. Renegotiating contracts, whatever. It is down purely to Phil's own financial stupidity. He was in a situation where he was making ridiculous money at the start of his fucking YouTube shit, you know, even before the fucking move as well. He should have been living in a supremely comfortable lifestyle with the fucking amount of money he was making with that ridiculous fucking contract he was on with Machinima as well. And it all got pissed away. Not only that got fucking pissed away, his savings from other places got fucking pissed away. His fucking pension plan from his old fucking job had to get pissed away. Multiple credit cards pissed away. It's all just used up. It's just... And yet, it's our fault. Apparently, it's our fault. He has to fucking beg. You know, Phil has always been like this, and financially, so fucking irresponsible with how he handles and manages his fucking finances.
And they lament that they're at a place in their life and they don't have it figured out, and they don't have it all together, and they wonder what's wrong with them. Because they don't have it figured out.
Yeah.
They don't have it all together.
Thank you, Shower Scam.
Of course you don't have it all together.
Yeah. Good old Sheriff's Camera. Great video for Sheriff's Camera. Really enjoyed that. So there we go. But that is the whole origin of the rainy day fun thing. So there we go. Good stuff indeed. Oh shit, why is this not showing? Hold on, hold on, there's things. Let me make sure this fucking shows. You should be seeing Phil on screen. There you fucking go. I can now see him on screen. Fucking alright. Right. Okay. It is time for us to play bingo. I've not heard yet from Friday's bingo winner. You know, I made a message, I left a comment on a community post, I tagged their channel. No response as of yet, so I'll ask the chat to provide me a random number for today's bingo board to see if we can get a victory with the number that they pick for us to generate the card for. We have one free space carried over from yesterday's stream that I did on Saturday. Because we got 25 likes on last night's stream, so there we go. The very first number in chat I saw was from Mookie, who says 73. I'll type that in and we'll see how that goes for us. We need Phil to say and do the following for today's bingo card. We need Phil to flail his arms, him saying kick fun, him getting at least $50+ in support, and Tim saying allowed to explain. The second row is Phil saying content, comment, example, what I mean by that is, and Tim displaying some YouTuber jealousy. The third row is Phil saying that being said, shout out that being said, him applauding randomly, him mentioning has been gold, him butchering the word, and Tim saying shocked. The fourth row is Phil saying now, you guys, him discussing politics in some manner, him saying chill and time. The fifth and final row is Phil saying reality, business, you see, day off, and finally, momentum. Good stuff indeed there. So thank you, Mookie, for helping us pick this bingo card. If it doesn't win, I'm going to smash you over the head with a plastic Coca-Cola bottle. Will it be empty or full? I guess I'll have to wait and see just how badly you fuck up. So yeah, that's the bingo card we have for today's show, and there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house bingo card. For example, for every 10 sips, snorts, or burps that Phil does, we get a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, we also get a free space. If Jade shows up and Phil says hi to Jade, we get to fucking hear this noise.
Squeak, squeak, a free space.
And as you can guess, we get a free space for that as well. Good stuff indeed. For every 5 new or rejoining members we have to the bingo streams, we get a free space for that as well. And finally, if we manage to get 25 likes in this bingo stream, it gives us 1 free space. 50 likes is 2 free spaces. 75 likes is 3 free spaces. And 100 likes not only with 4 free spaces, but you guys would also get to enjoy the Bubbles Animation Member, a supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. The more free spaces we get, the more likes we get, the more free spaces we get as a reward. So 25 would just be 1, but 50 would be an actual additional 2, and so on and so on and so on. So there we go, good stuff indeed. I mean, full transparency, I'm not expecting a massive amount of likes today, because that being said, alive right now, Vega's live in it as well as birthday stream, Draw Fells as well, you know what I mean, there's so many different race streams today as well, you know what I mean, so if it happens, it happens, you know what I mean, but it's one way we can get free spaces, of course, but I understand that people's retention and the loyalties and whatever, what you call it, you know what I mean, people are being pulled in a lot of different directions of what stream to go to and what to enjoy. I understand that completely. But it's just the way we can get free spaces. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then don't worry about it, you know, so it is. I think I've covered all the bases apart from getting AI Phil Burnell to explain some things about marbles.
Well, hello there, AI Phil Burnell here in the digital flesh. Here to tell you about marbles on King Jad's Bingo Baddies stream. To add your name to be part of the marbles games, use the ! marbles in chat to see how easy it is to do it. And at the end of the month, a winner will be picked. It's just that easy, like wear a t-shirt under a Hawaiian shirt.
Thank you, AI Phil Burnell, you piggy piece of shit, for explaining that for us all to understand. And of course, as well as typing an ! Marbles in the stream chat, you guys can also look in the description of his live stream, because a link to that community post is right there as well. So yeah, if you've not yet got your own comment added in there, make sure you do it before the end of the month. The sooner the better, of course, as well. Because if we get a full house on a bingo card, we celebrate with marbles. The winner of that marble race will, of course, get to pick the next following day's bingo stream number. And if we win 2 full house, if we get multiple full houses on the same day, then a marble race all suddenly has an incentive, because the winner of that marble race can win $10. That's of course if they fucking let me know, like if they're alive still. As I said, I'm still waiting to. So PlanetSide, the guy called PlanetSide, won the marble race on Friday. After Friday's marathon 6-hour stream, you know what I mean? We had marbles to end off with. Their marble won. That was a fucking double full house day. You know, their marble came out on top. And I thought, great, you know what I mean? I made a community post and I tagged their channel. If I get in touch with me, let me know you're in, and nothing yet, no response whatsoever, you know? So that's why I'm also going to be refreshing the marble list in January at the new year. When it's brand new year, we'll have a brand new community post. So the older names that may have gone, you know, and which we'll say we'll try and just keep things fresh, whatever. And that way, if a marble wins, hopefully with somebody will be here and they're able to claim it and enjoy it and get the reward for supporting the channel. So there we go. Anyway, I think I've talked enough. I think it's time for me to press the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more. Please don't be mucky. They picked the bingo number. We don't fucking.
I mean, it's terrible. All his hands are all over the place. You're like a sweaty octopus trying to unhook a bra.
Yeah, fucked mucky. I like it. There's like double amount of mucky clips than there are Peter Capaldi, and yet he seems to fucking win every time. Oh shit, that being said, or Raiden, no, I didn't even get a notification, so I had no idea. Like I was saying, that being said, I hope you're all doing well. Like the stream, please. The more likes we get, the more free spaces we get, you know? 25 likes is 1 free space. If we get 50 likes, we get 2 extra free spaces. 75 likes is 3 extra free spaces. They actually fucking double up. Well, not double up, but they fucking sequentialize, or whatever the fuck you fucking say it. So there we go. Poor Mookie's upset. Okay, fine, I'll play it until we hear you.
Welcome!
Nope.
Shut the fuck up!
Nope.
Get fucking screwed!
There you go, you fucking heard Mookie, great. So anyway, on that note, it's time for us to start playing bingo. Thank you very much for your raid. That being said, I got no notification at all on YouTube. Tell me you guys had raided. So I had no idea that had happened, but I really do appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. And it is now time for us to start playing bingo. Good luck, everybody, because here we fucking go.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a brand new streaming week here on DSP Gaming. In fact, this is going to be a crazy one. We got an interview tomorrow. We've got the American Thanksgiving holiday this Thursday. The Black Friday Marathon is coming up this Friday. We may even do DSP Tries It on this very stream. So there is a heck of a lot going on to kind of play out the month of November. I hope that you're all ready. And in fact, I have a few different things to talk about. Already, I've notably made a change that people are noticing in the stream chats that I'd like to talk about. A little bit of an update on tomorrow and more. All right, this is going to be a more laid-back show to start the week. It's going to be a jam-packed week full of fun gameplay, special events, and more. So I hope that you're ready. Sit back and relax. It is time to start this week off with a powerful, energizing, exciting, Thanksgiving-themed episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
And who cares? Who the fuck cares, Phil? We've got 2 things ticked off the board already. Good stuff indeed, so at least we got that to fucking be happy about. Yeah, so 2 things ticked off. Phil said fun. Phil said time. Excellent stuff indeed. Remember, guys, if I miss anything on this bingo board, please let me know. I don't mean to miss things on the bingo board, but I just do sometimes because I'm a dumb bastard. So there you go. Nothing I can do. Bug bingo cracks, not jazz. So if I miss something, and you know I missed something, feel free to tag me in chat, harass a crap at me, call me dumb, call me blind, get my attention. I'll be happy to go back and check it if I need to as well. Because it's a team effort here, as I said, you know what I mean? I don't like it when we fail to win bingo. I like it when we win bingo. I like it when we get a full house, we get to fucking celebrate things like marbles and all that shit, you know what I mean? It's fucking, we get a reward for our fucking endurance of fucking, you know, going through what the bad man's saying and doing. So yeah, if I fuck up, please, by all means, let me know.
All right, if you didn't know, I actually recorded that intro myself on my electric guitar, and that's actually me singing. I just thought I should throw that out there. Some people these days, they're like, you know, way too much is being done with AI, but...
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Absolutely not. No AI here on DSP Gaming, of course. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the show. Today is Sunday, the 23rd of November, 2025. We've got an exciting week in store, including continuing and fun gameplay, an interview, special holiday event on Thursday, special marathon on Friday, and... today, like I said, it's looking like we may do DSP Tries It, which would be exciting. We'll find out. So it's a good one, a good variety of stuff. And it is also my final streaming week of November. When I come back a week from today, technically it will be the final day of November, but this is the final week for Thanksgiving festivities. As of next week, when I come back, everything will be Christmas themed. We'll have Christmas animations, we'll have Christmas decorations, Christmas pop-ups, Christmas sound effects. So this is your last chance if you want to get your gobble on.
Did he just say Christmas?
Pop-ups, Christmas sound effects. Come back, everything will be Christmas themed. We'll have Christmas animation.
Hold on. Since Butcher and Word is on the card, I just want to see how he says this fucking thing.
We'll have Christmas decorations, Christmas pop-ups, Christmas sound effects.
Christmas. Yeah, I'm counting that as a Butcher Award. I'm absolutely counting that. Christmas. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, and yeah, he's like, get your gobble on. He's a gobble, you fanny. That's a very Scottish thing. That don't ask for context. Don't worry about it.
So this is your last chance if you want to get your gobble on. And I'm actually happy that this year you could hear this guy, because last year I bought him, and because of all the noise gates and things that I put on the mic, no one could hear him. This year you could. So there you go.
Who fucking
all right, so
cares?
Celebrate the fall, although to me, it feels like we just started, to be honest. This year was all thrown off because our summer here in Washington State of the United States technically didn't end till almost mid-October. Now, of course, it did end in September, technically, but our weather continued to be warm through October. It wasn't until mid-October that it was like cool in my office. So I feel like we've only had like a month of fall, and now here we are. It's about to be Christmas season. So snow and sleds and Santa and snowmen and reindeer and what the hell? I really don't, it feels like we just skipped fall, which sucks because I love fall. It's actually my favorite season because I like the changing of the leaves and I like the cool air and I like the idea of pumpkin spice everything and Halloween and all of that. And it just went by in a flash. That's life. It felt like we had the longest summer in history and then the shortest fall I've ever experienced. So anyway, I hope that you're all having a good fall. I hope that you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out. And I hope that you're ready to chill with me this week as we celebrate autumn for the last week here on the channel before the Christmas rush. Because you know here, we go all out for Christmas, right? It's going to be exciting this year because I'm going to actually have the animations and sound effects tying in with said animations for Christmas. So we're going to see some really cool stuff on the stream. And I hope that you'll be with me throughout the month of December to see some of that. Of course, brand new games are coming out in December. It's going to be exciting as well. Now, this morning, I made a mistake. And by the way, I'm going to say hello to everyone in a moment, okay? I made a mistake. I made a change what I meant to say. Didn't make a mistake. Here's what happened, okay? A few factors have come into play recently. First off, I received a comment, message, however you want to call it, that was pretty lengthy but pretty insightful, and it was definitely positive criticism. So I'm not going to read it word for word, but I'm going to paraphrase it for you here today. Essentially, the comment said this: Phil, you've been playing your own music remixes on your streams for about 5 to 7 years. Actually, it started, I used to be on the PlayStation dashboard on PS4, and that music used to play for behind the scenes.
We know. It was an iconic soundtrack to May the 1st. We fucking know.
Scenes until I basically started the stream. But then, after a while, people were like, no, you should have this music playing as something else to listen to, right? And I'll be honest, I like it. And people say, well, why do you always use the same music? Well, it's because it's all no problem. It's my voice. It's music remixes taken from my own playthroughs. They're all fan-made, to be transparent here. I didn't make any of them, but they're all fan-made music that was posted.
Phil, you did not need that transparency. We were fully aware that you're too lazy to fucking do anything for your own content that required any modicum of effort whatsoever. Isn't it nice that you clarified though? You know, you clarify a situation. Guys, by the way, I didn't make any effort into making these. I know shit, Sherlock. When do you ever make any effort into your shitey fucking channel?
To YouTube as like a fan video over the years. So I just made a playlist of these songs that I use for music every single morning. So it's good when I have the pre-stream going before this podcast begins or before I start hanging out with you guys before a gameplay stream, I have this music playing. Now, for those of you who only listen to stuff on demand, you may have never heard this music because I don't record it. I only have it playing live on the stream. It's all the remixes from back in the day. The Mass Effect Thugs on the Floor remixes. The Back in Time remix from that playthrough from a million years ago. I can't even remember what it's called. I forgot.
Interesting number. Shame it's not on the board.
Singularity. The Call of Duty remix about everyone has a shotgun, dual shotties from like over a decade ago. This is all music that my viewers and fans used to make back when these kind of fan videos were very prominent on YouTube, before YouTube changed, destroyed actual channel pages, and you can't actually have like featured content like that get noticed on your channel page anymore. So people stopped making them, okay? Now here's the thing.
That's a pretty shit excuse. Look, detractors are always fucking finding time and the energy to make fun detractor songs containing your voice, Phil. The reality of the situation is that your audience just aren't that talented compared to some of the incredible things that detractors can do, especially the fucking musical style detractors, you know, Meerkat and Bob Starsky, Darkside Drill, you know, all these usual suspects are always producing banger after banger after banger after banger. You know, and that they didn't make those fucking songs like fucking 5, 10 years ago, you know what I mean? Like, they're still making them today. They are currently fucking still producing, you know, producing amazing detractor style soundtracks. You know, and also we can't feel, you know, there's tons of them. You know, there's so many options and variety and different styles and different, you know, and a lot of them work really well. So the truth of the situation is that your community just either don't have a talent or just don't want to do it for you, because you've always been kind of set in your ways of just being happy to have what you had.
Since they're my own voice, my own content, it means that I can never have an issue with those songs. Or can I? Because over the years, progressively, as I've used this music, more and more of the music has ended up having issue. For example, there was a song that I had, a Sonic song. You might remember the Sonic song. I am fucking Sonic. Remember that? There's a reason why I don't play it anymore. Because YouTube, after me playing it for like 5 years on my stream, decided, oh, that's a content ID match to the Sonic soundtrack. Therefore, your entire video gets claimed on YouTube. You can't have any revenue on it.
So this can be a thing that happens sometimes where if you make something at a time, the music at a time might be like copyright free or whatever, you know what I mean? Like it might be allowed to be used and nothing, no issues. But sometimes those things are on a time limit, you know? Like it's not unusual for these things to kind of then not be copyright free anymore after a certain amount of time, you know? It's it happens sometimes. I mean, it happens everything. I mean, even in fucking video games, this happens. Like, I'm pretty sure there's GTA games out there which cannot use songs they originally had in the game anymore because they no longer have the rights to it. You know, like when GTA tried to fucking re-release the classics.
Oh my god, what's up?
Thank you very much to Twilight for the super chat. Says Tea and Spoons break. Thank you very much. I'll blow in a second, but first of all, that's like I just want to finish this train of thought I had. I'm certain that GTA, when they fucking tried to remake the, well, it wasn't them that remade it, they asked another company if I could remake it for them so they could make bank off classic titles. But I'm pretty certain that they weren't allowed to use a certain song anymore, whatever, that they had originally. So even though it's an original game, these things sometimes expire for, like, you know, limits of when they can use certain things or whatever. So that's just quite a worrying example of that. I mean, similar situation to Phil's one, because obviously at the time when this music was made for this channel, there was no problem, but over time, these sort of things sometimes expire or the stipulations change or what they think should be used or whatever. But yeah, Tea and Spoonbrook, of course, no problem. Excellent stuff indeed. So thank you very much, Twilight, for the super chat. Very kind of you indeed.
I'm not kidding. And this has happened more and more over the years. These songs keep getting claimed and blocked on YouTube because YouTube now has some weird, AI matching system claiming that these songs that were fine for a decade now are someone else's property. So you may have seen over the years I phase them out more and more. That's why there's less songs in the playlist that I use, because people have favorites. They're like, you haven't played it in 2 years. That's why. Because these videos keep getting, matched and blocked, and then the stream gets screwed up. Now, recently...
Why would this be a problem? Because your streams are privatized afterwards. You don't include the songs anyway for your on-demand content, so it's not an issue for your on-demand content. So why is this an issue for your streams that you fucking privatize after the streams are all said and done?
In the last few years, I've actually made some very positive changes. If you haven't noticed, my commentary has changed for the better. My content, I feel, has changed for the better. And the thing is, when I play this music before my stream starts, a lot of the times, immediately you're hearing a ton of profanity, a ton of swears, sexual commentary, stuff that I used to do back in the day, because these...
Yeah, and it's all your fault because it's what comes out your fucking toxic mouth. Is he doing his best? Oh my god. He's like, oh, this is so cringe, this is so cringe. I used to fucking say all sorts of horrible things. Oh no. I need to fucking try and delete this in case future people on the internet accuse me of... I don't know, this is so fucking ridiculous. But Phil, what is the fucking point of this? Are you trying to fucking, spruce up your image just in time for Sir Asmongold to show up?
Mixes are from 10, 15 years ago, okay? They're not from the last few years, they're ancient stuff. So what's happening is, I feel like there are some people who maybe want to check out Darkside Phil, and you check the schedule, oh, he's going to stream today, okay, I'll check out his stream. All right, it's 11 o'clock, I go on stream, oh, his stream started. And it's like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck you, fuck it, what the hell is this? Like, this is what he plays before he starts his stream? Isn't he doing a podcast? What is this, Then the podcast starts, and you might listen and be like, the podcast is nothing like that. You're right. That's the music is representative of my old style of commentary and my old content. It's not representative of the current me. Okay, so there's probably a lot of people who listen to it and might get turned off. In addition, let's be honest, I've used this music now for 5 to 7 years. You've probably heard it all, right? You're probably sick and tired, if you're a regular, of hearing the same music every single day. So you might say, well, why don't you use new music? Because there is none. The incentive to make this kind of remix doesn't exist anymore. It used to be, oh, I'll make a fan remix.
The incentive has always been there. Your fans just don't fucking want to. And let's be honest, with AI these days, Phil could easily use AI himself to make potential things for his shit. I guarantee you, he's going to encourage his audience to fucking make AI music instead. Phil could easily fucking do this himself, essentially, It's not too hard to fucking use AI to fucking do this. No. That would require extra effort on Phil's part. No, it's up to the fans to fucking do it. Just like they fucking done it for the dumbass intro music. It's up to the fans to fucking put in the effort for his shitey content.
cut up Phil's gameplay. I'll make a video of this music, put it on YouTube. Then Phil will feature it on his DSP Gaming channel page. I'll get 10,000, 20,000, sometimes 50,000 views within a week. And now my channel gets prominence and I get some attention for myself. That's how it used to be back in the day. Then YouTube changed everything, made it so that you couldn't do that anymore. No one checked out channel pages anymore. And the incentive to make these remixes completely dwindled and died. Now,
hey, thank you. Well, I just got a notification saying that being said in the viewers have just joined. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much for the raid. Apparently that happened earlier on. Like somebody's like oh, did this happen now? Where am I? You're in a very dangerous place. We're watching Phil's podcast as of today, but we're playing bingo to endure it. So welcome to the stream. Hope you had fun. And that being said, thank you very much for the raid. That being said, I do appreciate that. Somebody said they raided earlier on, and I didn't get a notification, and I was saying my thank yous. And if you just joined me from that being said, please, before you disappear and run away because of the angry Scottish man, please like the stream at least. If you don't want to stay for the bingo and my angry Scottish rants, I beg you, please like the stream at least, because we get free spaces for likes. If we get 25 likes, we get 1 free space. If we get 50 likes, we get 2 free spaces. If we get 75 likes, we get 3 free spaces, and so on and so on and so on. So please, before you vanish and run off elsewhere or wherever, if you want to, please at the very least hit like so we can get free spaces for our bingo board. So thank you very much, and also thank you, that being said, for the raid. It is very much appreciated, and as you can see, it's on the bingo board. That being said, it's actually on there, you know, it's actually representing the bingo board today. Nice shout to that being said. And apparently we have 25 likes already, there we go, so that adds a second free space to our board already. Thank you very much indeed for that, guys. And of course, yeah, if we manage to get 100 likes on the bingo stream, not only do we get 4 free spaces additionally on top of everything else, but you guys also get to enjoy the balls animation made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. And you know, but there we go, so there we go. You guys are in control of somebody who's going to get free spaces, and yeah, 100 likes would be 10 free spaces in their own right, just for liking the stream 100 times. That gives us 10 free spaces in total. We got 1 for also 25 likes. We get 2 more for, you know, fucking two more for 50 likes. Another 3 on top of that for 75, and then an extra 4 for the hundreds. You know. So there we go. And Twilight's asking who wants to bet the vest for a ton after the new year. The thing is, it's like I don't know. It's either going to be the vests or the hats. I think he'll find some way. It's one or the other. So he won't move. You know, in the past, obviously, you had $50, $100, $150 reward tier goals. $100 I'll put on a hat. $150 I'll put on a vest. Now he just wants $150 or bust. So that's why I think he'll either do one thing or the other thing, and I think he'll prioritize the hat. Don't forget as well, he's due another stream where he calls it the festival. You know what I mean? Where if they hit certain goals, they retire the hats and vest or some push, you know, yeah, so yeah. We got that to look forward to as well, I guess. Fucking hooray for that.
No one makes them. So it is what it is. Okay. There are no new fan remixes at all. So there's nothing to put up. There's nothing new to add. It's only old remixes or no remixes. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. All right. That's what's going on. I was listening to feedback, and someone wrote me this really nice message and was like, listen, I actually think it would benefit your channel to literally have silence. No music. Still play the slideshow. The slideshow is fine. It's representative of your channel, shows art, you know, advertising and everything. That's good. But get rid of the music. So as of today, no music. Now you might say, well, am I going to add more music? What music? See, people don't seem to understand how the music actually works. Royalty-free music is just that. It's music you can use on YouTube without having to pay a royalty for it. However, that music is still owned by someone else, and they still monetize it. So even though I could get royalty-free music to play on here, the stream would get claimed. The entire stream. Not just a portion of the stream where I played the music, but they'd say, oh, the entire stream is now the property of the person whose song you used.
So the stream gets privatized though at the end. So I don't understand. So your live stream, which you make private at the end of every single day you finish streaming. So how do you make money in that anyway? And it's separate from your on-demand content. So how? Plus your ad revenue, according to you, is minuscule and barely anything, so why is it such a big fucking deal? The majority of income comes from basically being live and getting super chats and memberships from your audience and tips as well and all that shit.
So I can't use royalty-free music. So it's going to be silence. We're not going to have music anymore on the beginning. The only time that there will be more silence after that will be, for example, when we're playing Pokemon and I go on a break, I can't play my clips as like a break because I'm not hooked up to the PC at that point.
What a reward for his audience. Isn't this such a rewarding, wholesome content creator? He really looks out for his audience and what they fucking want and what they fucking, you know. So his experiment is taking something away from his audience because he wants that fucking extra $2 of fucking stream revenue from just, you know, views. Like, it's what? Look, Phil's idea of a positive change is to take something away from his audience and give them nothing back so he can get an extra $2 maybe at most.
Okay? So I would play the slideshow like this, and it would be silent, just like this. So this will be the break for like Pokemon or when I'm playing something on the Switch. When I'm on the PC, then I can always just go over to my highlights screen and play you guys highlights from my history, and that's entertaining. I know people, the highlights are something to watch. It gives you something to do when, you know, I'm using the bathroom or going on a break or whatever, okay? So that will continue. But I basically feel like this is a positive change since people are bored with the music and or tired of it. It's not representative of who I am. And I'm also going to be honest with you guys now too. This is something that I've actually touched upon recently, but it hasn't really been talked about too much. Some stuff, it has been getting flagged as adults only on YouTube. YouTube actually changed their criteria for adults only stuff about a week ago. And what's happening now is excessive swearing is getting actually flagged on YouTube.
Thank fuck for that. See, I don't give a shit because my streams aren't fucking monetized in the first place. If I ever get fucking money on these streams, it's not because of ad revenue. I disable ad revenue. I have ad blocker. I have uBlock Origin working 24/7 on everyone, friend or foe, and I would be the biggest hypocrite in the entire fucking planet if I fucking then suddenly made my own streams and own content ads. You know, running that shit, you know what I mean? No. So yeah, the only way I ever get fucking money is if you guys ever fucking want to give me money. And that's as simple, that's all. But yeah, so I can swear as much as I fucking want. YouTube might demonetize us, oh fucking hell, boo fucking who, but that's not how I get fucking money anyway in the first place because it's you guys that decide that, not YouTube, basically.
And you get demonetized. So I'm not gonna lie, there's been a couple days I played the music and one of the songs had the F word 4 times within like 60 seconds and they were like, oh, demonetize your whole stream. What?
Demonetize your privatized stream, which is separate from your on-demand content you upload to your channel later.
Why? The whole point of YouTube's...
I hope to fuck somebody in his chat, so it's, you know, asks him simply, why does it matter if he privates his streams? Please, I fucking hope one of his fucking dumbass dents have the fucking, you know, idea to ask that.
Monetization system is that you're supposed to be an adult to be able to run ads on your videos, and you're supposed to be an adult to be able to contribute to a content creator or a streamer. You should be 18 years of age to be able to send someone a super chat or a membership, okay? You shouldn't be an underage kid doing it. So if I'm swearing on my stream, saying that my stream is for adults, why are you demonetizing my stream so no one can send me a super chat? I get it. What they're saying is, well, maybe advertisement shouldn't run on your stream if you're saying the F word every 10 seconds. Okay, fair enough. Don't run ads. What about, why are you disabling the super chats? There's no logic there. But again, there's no logic to 90% of the things that Google and or YouTube does. I've already explained to you guys over the years how they operate. They're a bunch of Ivy League, born with a silver spoon in their mouth people. They actually think they're smarter than us, even though they don't use the site. They don't daily actively sit here and upload and stream. They have no clue what it's like to be a streamer, so they don't understand that the demonetization actually makes it so that you can't get super chats. They don't understand that. They're actually that's ignorant. That's really the best way to describe it. It's ignorance, but they're protected from any repercussions of their ignorance simply because they work for Google, they work for YouTube. Mightier than thou attitude. They'll add in these weird changes like, oh, let's make it stricter so that you get flagged for adult content more often and not test it. Why test it? Testing, you're the test dummy. You the viewer, me the streamer, we're the test subjects. They don't have to test nothing. They just launch it and then see how it goes. And if there's a public outcry backwards from the change they make, then maybe they'll roll it back. But for the most part, they just launch it and say, F it. Let's see how it goes. So, sadly, it's pretty frustrating. And I've had a few streams that appear to have been demonetized for the language of the music. How ridiculous is that? Again, this is music I have been running on YouTube for 7 years, and now in 2025, it's not acceptable.
Well, if you don't like how YouTube conducts their fucking business, feel free to take a business elsewhere. Very simple, you know what I mean? You're not happy streaming on YouTube? It's a real shame you can't fucking leave YouTube and fucking take your content elsewhere. There's apparently wholesome, meaningful, specially created content. You don't like how it's what nobody's forcing you to stay on YouTube, Phil. If you're this pissy about it, you're free to fuck off elsewhere. You stay, why don't you fucking stream on Kick full fucking time? You know what I mean? Since YouTube's so fucking awful and evil these days. You know? Why don't you run your sorry ass back to fucking Twitch and see if they're any fucking better on YouTube? Why don't you fucking go elsewhere? You know, some random other fucking platform perhaps. Make your fucking own maybe. Why don't you fucking host show buy your own server and stream your own garbage content on your own shitey fucking server. You know, go to the King of Fate for .com to fucking see Phil's live stream. That'll do fucking well for you.
It was acceptable for 7 years, and now all of a sudden, because some idiot in a boardroom had a change of opinion on, oh, well, we should monetize it now everyone has to change their business model, right? So here's the truth. You can still go watch the old content. It still exists. The classic stuff's on the original Dark Side Phil channel. All my old gameplay can be found right here on DSP Gaming starting in 2010. It's all still there. I haven't erased it. It still exists. But it's just making it harder and harder to go down memory lane and or even have an attachment to the past when YouTube seems like all they want to do is erase it or ignore it or demonetize it or just make it not viable for a modern audience. And it's funny to me because people say every day you were...
I love how his stream chat is actually rebelling against this decision, because you can see the top corner there. This is his... He ran his poll here on his channel, and he's asking his audience, what do you think of the break music? 61% want him to keep it. 13% want something else. 26% are saying yeah, remove it. But yeah, 70 votes so far. The overwhelming majority want him to keep it.
Funnier back then. You were better back then. Yeah, and if I tried to do that today, I'd be broke because I couldn't make any money on any of it. You know, it's just weird how stuff changes. So anyway, that's a change that I've instituted this morning. For the most part, no one was upset. It just seemed like people were confused. They're like, why is it silent? Is still having technical issues? Is he aware the music's not playing? Yes. And I'm going to run these streams without the music moving forward and see what happens. See if this is a positive change. If maybe people will actually come to watch and not be like, oh, the music. So a lot of people have admitted outright in the chat, when they come to my stream, they mute it. They mute it until they see me out.
Well, that's not what you're posting. Your poll that you're running on your stream is not asking that. And there was, it might not have been Phil that ran that poll. There is a distinct possibility that somebody in his stream chat who has the ability, like a moderator, to run polls on his behalf. You know, Darziak, for example. So I'm surprised. So Phil has not mentioned this poll. He's not addressed this poll, but this is on his chat. This is on Phil's fucking stream right now, on his channel. This stream is and the overwhelming majority clearly want the thing kept.
On screen, then they unmute it and they rewind and start watching. They don't want to hear the music. So now you don't have to do that anymore. Now you can just actively listen. And remember, when I'm going to start the stream, you'll hear this.
Who fucking cares?
That's my build up. So you know that the stream's going to start. For the podcast, that is, at least. Okay? Or else you'll just hear me talking. Okay? Now, by the way, this doesn't necessarily mean this is 100% the end of the music. Maybe one day we could listen back to it. That'd be cool, like doing a retro event where maybe we
charge your audience $100 just to fucking play a new song. That sounds like a great idea, Phil.
Listen back to the songs together, because you've heard the songs a million times, but I've never reacted to them. Not once. I've been using these songs for what, 7 to 10 years? I've never reacted to a single song. That's true.
Who fucking
So maybe we could do that. We could do a special stream where I react to the old music and stuff like that. Maybe we can actually do a planned retrospective event where we do something like that. Okay? Okay. All right, everyone. So, welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? I hope that you're all doing well. Let's see who we got. We got Big Mac. We got Bookworm, Dab Hands, Copium, Kobamaru, Yobi. Chris, good morning. Show Enough, how are you? Mission Vow, what's up? Original Grant, what's up? Over on Kick, who do we got? Dr. Thundercock, Chinese Food, username already taken, Display Dragon, Infinite Crash Outs, that's a good name. 220 is here. Who else do we got? Most Tasteless, Free Harper? Who's Harper? I don't even know who Harper is. I don't remember banning a Harper. Maybe that has nothing to do with me. Phantom, TSK, and more. There's tons of people over there. How's everyone this morning? Save Us, I see Save Us GTA. John over on YouTube. We got a lot of people here this morning. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to a fresh new week here on the channel, and I'm excited. So, I know I blabbed for 20 minutes already, but now it's time for my opening segment. Are you ready? Right now, someone go tell Asmongold that I want to confirm that we're good for tomorrow. And the reason I need to do this with you guys is because I can't talk in his chat. He's streaming right now on Kick.
Could I can't just ask him. Just DM him. You. Oh my fucking god. This is awful. This is an awful way to conduct your fucking business. You know, that's awful. It's like, you have a direct line of communication with him. And you are demanding your audience go harass Asmongold on your behalf because you're too fucking lazy to ask him yourself. This is absolutely insane. This is insane.
We're good for tomorrow. And the reason I need to do this with you guys is because I can't talk in his chat. He's streaming right now on Kick. It's Asmongold. You have to follow his chat for days and days and days to talk in it. So I wanted to talk to him this morning and be like, hey, just want to confirm we're good for tomorrow. Can't talk in his chat. And he might say, well, why don't you DM him? I did. I DM'd him 2.5 days ago, and he hasn't responded. All I want to know is, are we good for tomorrow?
Squeaky Wheels Jade tipped £1.
Oh, God.
Squeak, 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 squeak. I don't know if streaming on RR Kick is ideal for me, as I don't know if they have wheelchair access and the Saudi people own it. They may mistake me for being gay because of me and my uncle Derich playtime together.
Jesus! the fuck out of here!
That's a bit fucking too far, and Jade, you creepy bastard. I could tell you time and time again to stay away from that creepy Derek bastard. Because I fucking had a special stream last night about that creepy prick. You can't, as bizarre as it'll sound, you kind of forget just how fucking horrible Derek was until you kind of like refresh your memory as to some of the sort of shit they were involved in. You know? Like, it's honestly, it wasn't just like one little fucking thing. No. It was a lot of fucked up things. And yet Phil was adamant and hell bent on fucking protecting them at all costs from, you know, from not being targeted by anyone else. Like, how fucking dare you go after Derek? Oh yeah, but yeah, Derek's a fucking danger to society, for fuck's sake, man. And Phil still doesn't understand why I had to ban him. That's the best part. Phil didn't want to ban him. I just understand why I had to.
He might say, well, why don't you DM him? I did. I DM'd him 2.5 days ago, and he hasn't responded. All I want to know is, are we good for tomorrow? Is it the correct times of 12 noon to 2 p.m. as we said? And will he send me his Discord, because he still hasn't? I just can't reach this guy. He just doesn't really talk to me. I try to talk to him, and he doesn't respond. So I would love for someone who can actually talk in his chat to head over there right now and say, hey, DSP is talking about you right
Why can't you talk in his chat? Did you try?
Right now on stream. He wants to know if we're good for tomorrow. And I need to have his yes or no, because he hasn't responded to the DM. Okay? He's still...
God, can you imagine if Aspen Gold actually ghosts him? Holy fuck. The monumental meltdown from Phil. So he said he was going to and he didn't. That's not fair. I'm important. I'm special. Me, Reen. Fuck off. Some people have suggested that Asmongold might ghost him. I don't think he will. It'd be hilarious if it happened, though. It'd be fucking hilarious.
Still streams on Twitch? Is that true? Because people told me he didn't. People told me he stopped streaming on Twitch. Well, I don't have an account on Twitch. I closed mine. I don't have an account that I can even talk on. It's closed. I'm not going to reopen it for this purpose. Yeah, I've been waiting since, like, Friday? I sent him a DM and I said, hey, just want to make sure we're good for Monday, like we had talked about. And by the way, please send me your Discord because you didn't send it yet, so that way I have it. No response. So,
you could have sent him your Discord, just saying, Phil, you could have shared your information with him so he can add it at a time when it's convenient for him. Why should he have to send you had the power and the ability to send him your shit so he could fucking add you in his own time because he's fucking busier than you are.
You don't read the kick chat? He doesn't? No, there's not going to be any surprise guests on the thing tomorrow because I've already talked to him about it and he says absolutely not. That would be incredibly lame. It's just him and me. So nice try, stupid.
There you go then. You already know he's going to be talking to you tomorrow. Why are you trying to get him to reconfirm it?
The only chat he actually reads is Twitch. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Well, if someone then has a Twitch account, can you please go over there in his Twitch chat and say, hey, DSP is trying to contact you. He just wants you to confirm for tomorrow. Can you say yes or no that we're on for tomorrow from 12 to 2 like we had agreed? And also tell him to send me his Discord because I don't have it. So I can send him the actual call so we can do the show. That'd be great. Okay? Okay. Yes, I already talked to Wings Redemption. I've already spoken with him. We are good for December 1st. 100% locked in. He's doing the show on December 1st, so Wings will appear 1 week from tomorrow on the podcast. We'll have another chill discussion about everything that's going on. We'll get caught up because I know lots actually going on his end, so we're going to have a lot to talk about. It'll be a good appearance. That's coming up on December 1st, okay? What's up, Jay? Good morning. Good to see you.
Hell yeah, Jade fucking showed up. Fantastic. Where's the hold up? Two seconds. What I get there?
Squeak, squeak, free space.
Our squeaky wheeled boy got us another free space. Bless your fucking squeaky wheeled soul, boy.
Okay.
Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream. I didn't make a lot of support yesterday. It's you guys, and how much.
No. Well, maybe not. It's true. Maybe my audience isn't that audience because I can't talk over there. I don't even have an account anymore on Twitch. I closed mine on purpose. I didn't want anything to do with that site. And again, I don't know how to get this guy's attention. I'm trying. I have DMs and he won't respond. So here's the truth. Here's how the week's gonna go. Today we're doing Call of Duty, which is excellent. Today what I want to do is focus on assault rifles. Pick one out. I hope you guys will tell me like what's the best assault rifle. Okay. And I want to make a build.
Who fucking cares?
I definitely want to make a build where we can get scopes and all attachments and everything and get it going. Okay, I want to get a good assault rifle build because I don't have one, and that's what everyone is using in Call of Duty. So I want to get one. That's my goal today: get an assault rifle build, unlock a bunch of attachments, and go from there. Tonight, American Truck Sim. We're gonna have a nice chill stream later tonight. I'm gonna have a few alcoholic ciders. We're gonna chill and drive and have a good time and hang out. Tomorrow is the special interview with Asmon Gold, as long as it actually happens, which is up to him. Because on my end, I'm good to go. I just need to confirm that he's showing up, and he needs to send me his Discord. So we're gonna do tomorrow like I always do when we do these special appearances. There will be no formal stuff going on. We're gonna hang out for maybe like half an hour. Okay, then at noon, I'm going to turn off pop-ups, turn off messages. I'm going to ignore the chat. I'm going to have about an hour and a half, 2-hour discussion with Asmin, and then after that, we're going to do a decompression session like we always do. Then I'll turn on the pop-ups, I'll start talking to the chat, and for the rest of the stream, we'll hang out and talk about how it went, and I'll shout out contributions and all of that. And then tomorrow night on the late stream, it's the return of Tormented Souls 2. That's going to be great. Continuing on with that. Then on Tuesday, it's going to be Pokemon Legends ZA. No podcast on Tuesday. We're just going to do Pokemon Legends major stream. And then Tuesday night, I believe we are going to be doing more Call of Duty. Yes, Call of Duty continues on Tuesday night. And then on Wednesday, there will be a level 1 podcast. It's the return of Super Mario Galaxy 2 and Tormented Souls 2. Thursday is American Thanksgiving. So on Thursday, we'll just do a little build-up, and we're going to have a major Pokemon stream, and that's my only stream for today. Okay? My only stream. And I hope that you guys will come and hang out with me on Thanksgiving if you can make it, and if not, it's all good. Okay?
Nope.
And then on Friday, no late stream on Thursday because it's American Thanksgiving. I'm not going to be doing any, late stream that night. I'm going to have dinner with my wife and spend time with her. Friday is the marathon. Friday is the Black Friday marathon that we've been hyping up for a while. So what's going on Friday? Well, on Friday, number one, I will have liquor. Okay? And for every $100 raised on that stream, I'll take a shot. I've actually purchased a kind of liquor that I've never had before and was pretty expensive. I've never tried it. You guys actually mentioned it a few weeks ago. And I said, oh, maybe I'll try it since people have brought it up now. All right, so I have this liquor to actually drink during Black Friday. Now, in addition, that day we're going to be doing Black Ops 7 gameplay, and we're going to be doing American Truck Sim gameplay. Since I'll be tipsy, the Truck Sim is a no-brainer. But as for Black Ops, I've never played that tipsy before. I'm almost thinking maybe
this still counts as a beg because he wants to get tipsy. In order to get him tipsy, you need to give him fucking $100 at time to take a shot. So he's hitting to his audience. He's hitting to his audience heavily here. If he would like to give him like $300, $400, $500, so he can be tipsy playing this fucking game. Therefore, it's a beg. So I'm counting it as a beg.
I should just go pure melee or shotgun run because it'll be easier to play like that than actually have to aim. You know what I'm saying? When I've had some drinks. So.
Alright, what the fuck was that noise? What was that fucking giggle anime style ooh woo fucking laugh he had there?
Or shotgun run because it'll be easier to play like that than actually have to aim.
Hold on. What the fuck was this fucking noise? Awful. I made it funny.
You know what I'm saying? When I've had some drinks. So, we're going to do that. Now, in addition, we're going to be doing some shopping. What I want to do is get a new controller because my controller, I only have the one Elite 2. That is great, but doesn't work with every game. For example, it was not great for Silksong, and I still have the callus to prove it on my thumb. We did buy a Mashanike controller this year. However, the Mashanike doesn't work with half the games for some bizarre reason. It just doesn't work. It's like not compatible or something. So we need to get a better controller. I've researched some controllers that have the lowest input delay. We'll look at a few of them in the pricing on Black Friday, and I'm probably going to get one. In addition, I want to look at Legos because, as you know, Lego builds have been a good part of my content this year, but we'll do a chill night or two building a big Lego set. There's a few in mind that I would like to look into. One of them is like there's a Street Fighter cabinet. It's not actually Lego, it's a different brand, but it's like a cool Street Fighter cabinet. That's kind of cool. There's another one that's the big Super Mario world where it's Mario riding Yoshi and it actually has motion and shit like this. Okay. So, all of that stuff. All right, so we'll look at that. Maybe it'll be a nice Lego.
It's a waste of fucking money, but that's kind of a funny super chat. An absolute waste of fucking $2. I do hope they charge it back to Phil, you know what I mean? Because, but yeah, told Asmin, main character syndrome needs to speak. That's, I don't think Phil's going to understand that reference. That might fly right over his oddly shaped head. We'll have to wait and see.
Set that we can get for the future. Now, in addition, I would like to look at other things like a corner desk, gaming monitors, okay, a new chair. I'd like to look at these things. I'm not necessarily saying I'm going to buy them. I'm just saying I want to look at them and see what's out there and what's the pricing and things like that. Because we talked about upgrading my setup recently, and the thing is, I could, but if I do it myself, I can't do it all at once. There's no way that I can drop the money for a desk, a chair, monitors, and everything at once. You're talking over $1,000, easy. Okay, I can't just drop that money out of my pocket on a whim. What I could do is slowly upgrade my setup over the course of several months. Maybe get a desk, then the next month, get a chair, then the next month, get monitors. You see what I'm saying? But if on Black Friday things go well and a lot of people support the stream and the Black Friday deals are good, maybe I could get it all at once. But it depends on the level of support I receive and the sales that we find. So we don't know what's going to happen until Black Friday, okay? In addition to all of that, I'm also going to be having Thanksgiving leftovers as Feasting with the King. So I think that will be fun. And in addition to that, whatever else you guys want to do, like we would have a lot of opportunity to do whatever you guys want. If you guys want to just chill and talk and hang out for a bit, if you have other games in mind you'd like to see me play, like for example, maybe going back to one of these horror games that we played back in October and do like a second run in one of them, whatever. We could do all of those, all right? So that'd be great. It'd be absolutely great, and I hope that you guys will join me for the fun this Friday, all right? It's going to be a great Black Friday special. Now, I won't be here Saturday, but when I come back on Sunday, so a week from today, that's when the Christmas festivities begin, okay? Christmas festivities this coming Sunday. New decorations, new animations, new pop-ups, new Christmas themes, sound effects, everything. Everything will be coming up Christmas, okay? I'm excited for that. The Christmas lighting. We have Christmas lighting schemes as well, multiple ones of those. It's going to be a good time.
Who fucking cares?
Okay? Now, one final thing before we kind of chill here.
I think the final thing is going to be about DSP tries it. I've just got a feeling.
One final thing, okay? Oh, my ear itches today. I don't know why my ear's itching badly. My left ear.
Hopefully it's some sort of parasite trying to eat your fucking tiny brain.
So, what's funny, Swagolito says, I'd invest in a monitor over all of that, and I got a nice one mounted in the corner table, just my opinion. I have nowhere to put it. If I buy a monitor right now, I literally have nowhere I can put it. These are tiny tables in front of me. I can't have a monitor in my face. So, if I buy a monitor, I can't use it. I need to have a new setup. Like I said, if I get a nice big corner-style desk that has maybe like an elevated thing right here, and I can put the monitor right there, then I can get a monitor. But I have no setup for it. That's what I mean. Like, this is a thing where either I have to do it very slowly, piece by piece, to not empty my bank account, or if there's good deals on Black Friday and you guys support the stream well, then I can actually just dump it all and maybe get it all at once. But we have to see what happens on Friday. And it's no big deal if it doesn't happen. It really isn't. Okay? It's not. All right? Cool. All right. All right, cool. So, good stuff. And, what was, the final thing to talk about, because we have some shout outs to do and then we're going to get started with just chilling. FYI, today, we are at 9 out of 10 goals hit. It's right there.
Told you.
One more support goal hit. And we will be doing DSP Tries It, the return of Five Guys Burgers and Fries for the first time in 4.5 years. I looked into it because I remember I'd done Five Guys on DSP Tries It 100 years ago, and I was like, what happened? So I looked up the video. I tried it, and the food showed up late. It ended up being ice cold. So I had a cold burger. It was soggy and yucky. It just was not a good eating experience. So I was very disappointed. Today, things have changed. You know, the delivery services have gotten a lot better. Obviously, in this case, since it showed up so cold last time, I will likely pay for like the rush delivery and stuff like that. Today I'm gonna get, if we hit the goal, I'm gonna get a burger, I'm gonna get fries, and I'm gonna get a shake. So I'm gonna get all 3 of their big major items. They only have 4 items there. They have those and they have a hot dog. That's all they sell at Five Guys. So I'm hoping that 4.5 year wait, things have improved, it'll show up faster, it'll be warm, and we'll have a good time. If not, I'm probably never getting it again, seriously. Like, I've had it in person, and in person it's good. So I hope that it shows up good if we do it today. Now, if you want to see that, let's go. Let's hit that goal today. Let's get some support for the stream, for the podcast, for Call of Duty. Let's hit it as early as possible. If we hit it on this podcast, I'll order the food. We'll be set to go, and then we don't even have to worry about it for the rest of the stream. Now, we already know what the next DSP Tries It is going to be, which is great to always have the next thing in line. So what's the next DSP Tries It? Popeye's Chicken is doing an exclusive collaborative meal with Five Nights at Freddy's. A 3-piece tenders meal featuring a garlic seasoning on the tenders, a special side that I think is supposed to be some kind of cheesy bites that you dip in marinara sauce, and some kind of a specialty cupcake thing. It's new. They never had it before. So it's an exclusive meal and has special packaging and all of that stuff. So I hope that you guys will be around for that one. That sounds like it could be interesting. However, they better give me what I order. And what I mean by that is, if you remember, the last time we tried Popeyes was for the Hot Ones meal, and they didn't give me any of the Hot Ones sauce. So what was the point?
Who fucking cares?
So hopefully they give me the meal this time, okay? So that's coming up as the next DSP Tries It. When will that be? Likely not this week, because if you do the math, right? Let's say we hit the goal on this stream. Well, then tonight would be 1. Tomorrow would be 2 and 3. Tuesday would be 4 and 5. Wednesday would be 6 and 7. And then, you know, Thanksgiving would be 8, and then Black Friday will probably hit it, but I'm not going to order it on Black Friday. So likely the next DSP Tries It will be Sunday of next week. The only thing would be if we somehow get a big rallying of extra support this week for some reason, then maybe we'll do it earlier. But that's the time frame. That's what it's looking like right now. Okay? Okay. Free Hasper says, can you have a badge discount? I don't know what that means. What are you talking about?
He wants a special kick badge, but he doesn't want to give you hundreds and hundreds of dollars for it, so he's asking for a discounted badge.
I don't know. All right. First contribution of the day was from Dark Matter, who did a $2 super chat and said, told Asmin, main character syndrome needs to speak.
He read it out loud, and he's so confused. Yeah, beautiful. A waste of $2, absolutely. Dumb. Stupid as fuck. But it went over Phil's head. It went right over his oddly-shaped head. Will he understand it? Or somebody pipes went for him? What's the wind?
Who did a $2 super chat and said, told Asmin, main character syndrome needs to speak. Eh? What? Even if that was an attempt at an insult or a joke, it makes no sense at all.
Makes perfect fucking sense. You're just fucking too mentally dense to fucking grasp it. You know? Maybe it was too on the nose, you know what I mean? Oh my god, this is fucking... He's so confused. Oh, the buffoon is flummoxed.
What are you talking about? Thanks for $2. I don't even understand what it means. Can you speak English? Like, even, again, we can't even tell what that is. Is that an insult? Is that a joke? Is it a reference to something?
I mean, most people get it. Even your own fucking chat gets it, and they're the fucking smoothest of brains, you know, possible.
I think this is what's happened with
PS4 menu music in his kick chat. It does make sense. You're just slowed ahead. I wonder if they're still you know, hold on, if I refresh this, are we about to see their fucking name get banned? No, they still survived, you know? 3 Hasper Reel's gone, you know what I mean? But the PS4 guy survives. Somehow. Some way.
The internet is that everyone's just become so goddamn brain rot that they talk like that, and then they think that like everyone knows what they're saying. And like,
Still going on about this. Oh my god. So even though he doesn't understand what's being said, you know, it went over his head, okay? But it's also fucking funny. But I think he's aware enough that it's an insult. So he's super duper defensive, and he won't stop talking about it. You know, I'm going to rewind it again. I'm going to let it play out, okay? Because it's just fucking hilarious to me. I'm gonna, yeah.
I don't know. All right, first contribution of the day was from...
So yeah, I'm gonna let it just play out in its entirety. Phil's meltdown over a simple message.
Dark Matter, who did a $2 super chat and said, told Asmin, main character syndrome needs to speak. Huh? What? Even if that was an attempt at an insult or a joke, it makes no sense at all. What are you talking about? Thanks for $2. I don't even understand what it means. Can you speak English? Like, even, again, we can't even tell what that is. Is that an insult? Is that a joke? Is it a reference to something? I think this is what's happened with the internet, is that everyone's just become so goddamn brain rot that they talk like that, and then they think that like everyone knows what they're saying, and like, it's the joke, you get it? No, no one knows what you're saying. We have brains. We don't know what that means. Speak English.
I love how he's trying his best to drag his own community and chat into not understand it with him, but they all get it as well, you know? Everyone gets it apart from him, it seems. You know?
Anyway. Okay, let's see here. So I received a $2 tip. Does Jasper eat with you on Thanksgiving? I don't know if there's any special Thanksgiving cat food. Not really. Here's the truth. And this is from being a pet owner now for a while and doing some research online. When it comes to pet food, okay, and you go to the store, and they seem to have all these themed things. Like, for example, ooh, this one has cheese and rice in it. This one has a bunch of veggies in it. This one claims that it's organic. This one, da-da-da-da. None of that means anything, okay? It's all advertising. All the stuff that you see in pet food is bullshit, for the most part. There's a few exceptions. For example, with Jasper Kitty, we changed his diet 2 years ago because he was having urinary tract infections, maybe once a year. So we changed him over to this special diet that says it's for urinary health. He has not had an infection since. So there are actual diets that you can change your cat to that will help them with medical things. But outside of that, when you go down either the dog food aisle or the cat food aisle, and you're looking and it's like, oh, it's the featured wet food section, gourmet steak with chicken, with carrots, with rice, with cheese. I just want you to think about what we just said. Carrots, rice, and cheese. How often do you think a cat that lives outside eats carrots, rice, and cheese? I'm pretty sure that a cat that was in a natural habitat before we domesticated them would be eating rodents, pigeons, birds, fish, you know, things that they can catch, you know, proteins. That's what cats eat. Not rice, cheese, vegetables. When did you ever hear, oh no, Farmer Bob is so angry because that darn freaking cat keeps coming by, that big tomcat, and he keeps eating all his cucumbers? What? No, it's all marketing. It's all nonsense, okay? With a cat or a dog, doesn't even matter. All they want is a staple food that they get all the time that they like. And once they have it, that's all they need for their whole freaking life. The only exception, again, would be if they have something medical going on, they gotta change their diet, or maybe they get older and their teeth are messed up, now they need a softer food. But outside of that, it's the sick, they don't care. They don't give a shit. You wanna know who cares? Humans. Humans care, because they think, oh, I want my kitty or my doggy to eat like me, so here, let me give them a carrot and rice meal. Let me give them the one that has cheese, because I like cheese. They don't want that, they don't care. Okay? So, in regards to Thanksgiving with Jasper, all right? First off, Jasper Kitty does not eat human food, period, because he's a cat. Giving your cat or dog human food is actually incredibly unhealthy for them, because that
depends exactly what it is. There's some human foods that they're okay with, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Oh, put it this way, Phil. If you die in that house and there's no one else fucking there apart from you and Jasper, Jasper will fucking eat you eventually because they are hungry. And look at that, there's some oddly shaped human which is a source of meat for them, effectively, you know? So, something you can't understand, beggars can't be choosers. If Jasper needs to eat you, will fucking eat your ass.
Food is not catered towards their physiology. It probably won't be processed properly like the normal food you would give them would be. If you give them the food off your Thanksgiving table, turkey with gravy, stuffing, cranberry sauce, you're giving them things they're not supposed to eat. You're basically giving them empty calories, fat, things that maybe they can't even eat, things that they're gonna get sick, now they're gonna go vomit up somewhere in the house, they're gonna go poop. They're not supposed to have it, okay?
Cats poop, you dumb bastard. Everyone poops.
If you want to get your cat something nice, or your dog something nice, like a treat that they're used to eating, and you want to give that to them as a special thing on Thanksgiving, go for it. Christmas, I bought them some specialty stuff, a big dog chew or whatever, go for it. But don't give them human food. They're not supposed to eat it. At all. Period. Really. Think of it this way. Would you feed cat food to your child? Well, they're hungry. They're sniffing it. Just give it to them. No. You don't give them cat food. You don't give a cat human food. You don't do that, okay? At least in this house, that's how it goes, all right? So, yes, we'll probably give Jasper Kitty some treats or something on Thanksgiving. He's not getting anything off the table because it's not good for him, and we're not going to get him sick. And we're not going to get him fat. And we're not going to have a giant cat walking around the house that weighs 100 pounds, 200 pounds because we treat him poorly.
There are fat fuckers in that house as it is.
Okay? Okay. All right, so we are about 40 minutes into the show. I've said everything that I have to say, all right? As for tomorrow, I hope it goes down without a hitch. I don't know if it will, because sadly I have no control over it. Hopefully, because here's what happened earlier in the week, if you remember. I got ghosted, and then as I was streaming...
I got ghosted. Bitch! He didn't respond to your message at 2:30 in the morning. I got ghosted. Faraz when ghosted me. I got ghosted. Shut the fuck up, you're not that... No, it's not like I fucking picked up the phone, saw it was you and thought, well, fuck that guy, I'm not going to bother responding. No. Oh my god. Ah, shit. Oh god.
Squeaky amputated cat tipped £1.
No.
Squeaky pop squeaky.
No.
Pop eat everything. Especially with lots of sugar. The doc is now telling me I might have to amputate my other leg.
Jesus! Get the fuck out of here!
For fuck's sake. Yeah. I mean, I guess if she's got no legs left, would it make it easier to roll her ass about, you know, to get her places, you know? Like, the legs would just get in the way, I just fucking, you know, just rolling them about places, you know? They might be more mobile in a manner of speaking without the legs getting in the way. I know, I'm just trying to think visually. I don't know. But, fuck's sake. I mean, to be fair, I know, it's one of those things, it's such a weird thing. Also, we've not seen Cat for a long fucking time. I'm going to share with you my theory, which some of you guys think Cat's gone. I don't buy into that. I think Cat's still there. I think Phil was, for the most part, being honest with Kino when he kind of told him about the kind of health scare stuff, you know what I mean? And they went to see specialists for things like this and that, or whatever. And so, yeah, I mean, in all honesty, and I say this with total honesty and intention, okay? I sincerely hope Cat has managed to fucking improve her health, lose some weight, is in a better place physically and emotionally, you know what I mean? Whether she's still with Phil or not, you know what I mean? I say that with all sincerity. But, you know, Phil should never have fucking dragged her ass on stream in the first place. He fucking only done it just so he could try and make money off of her. But of course, that's his sole fucking motivation for anything. If she had any fucking sense, she would just fucking say to him, I'm not ever coming back again or whatever. You know? And, but at the end of the day though, I feel like if she has indeed lost weight and has improved her health, and you know, I think that would be worth sharing with your community though, Phil. As a you know, a one-off thing, like, so, because it was undeniable when you had Cat on your stream last, Phil. It was shocking, and yes, most people were appalled at the damage that you had done to her. I'm blaming you for that, Phil. She wasn't that before she fucking met you. She met you, and years later, she's fucking like ballooned in fucking size. Like, what the fuck's going on? So yeah, I mean, what I would say is also, I mean, keep her off streams, of course, keep off your content, whatever. But I think if she has actually managed to fucking lose some weight and whatever, and is in a better place health-wise and everything else, that would actually be something I would be happy to see an update on. You know? I'm not fucking saying, I'm not fucking saying, Phil, why are you taking a picture of your fucking fat ass wife from behind while she's playing Skyrim? I'm not asking or demanding anything like that, you know what I mean? But it's like, it'd be a rare W for, well, I wouldn't say a W for Phil, you know what I mean? But it's something that I think most people would fucking like. It would kind of shit if somebody fucking managed to actually improve themselves physically, mentally, and all that shit, you know what I mean? After getting themselves in that kind of state. I think it's something that most detractors would reasonably just say, well done to Cats, you know what I mean? I'd personally do hope. I mean, she's doing better, you know? But at the same time, I hope she also stays the fuck off Phil's streams, because obviously Phil's only trying to use her for fucking money.
Hopefully, because here's what happened earlier in the week, if you remember. I got ghosted, and then as I was streaming, I got a DM. Hey, you know, we can still do the show, but when do you want to do it? And I said, well, let's do it Monday. And then, you know, and then he agreed. So, like, and now it's been since then. So it's been almost a week. You know, I haven't heard back. So hopefully it's all good for tomorrow. I don't know. Again, you guys know me. I'm a structured guy. I've explained this recently. I'm a very structured guy. I like to have all my work week laid out so I know what I'm doing each stream, each time slot. I know where we are each game. When that's just how I am. My brain is wired that way. When I was a kid, I would plan out my days. When I had my days off, I plan out my days. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wake up in the morning. We're going to eat, shower, eat food, go here, do this, dinner here because we're in this area. Here are options for dinner. Let's consider each one. That's how I am. I have that weird analytical mind. I do. And, you know, it is what it is.
Certainly do have a weird fucking mind, Phil. Undeniable.
Some people will say, well, that's awful. What a horrible way to go through life. I think it served me well.
Nothing wrong with fucking having some structure in your fucking life and a fucking plan, but obviously fucking having too much of a structured robotic fucking life means there's no fucking room for spontaneity, you know? Sometimes it's good to just be spontaneous sometimes and just impulsively fucking do something, you know? But yeah, I wouldn't say it's analytical. I would more likely say, what I would say, of course, is that one of the, you know, for people who are on the spectrum, seem to really fucking love a schedule. You know, that's what I will say. For people who are just wired that way, they seem to fucking really love a good, robust schedule. I'll just leave it at that.
In regards to my work here, like, let's be honest, 17 years, I'm still here. People say, yeah, Phil's Mr. Consistent. We know he's going to be there every day. We know what he's doing ahead of time. We could show up specifically for the streams. You know, I'm a variety streamer. If I didn't have that analytical mind to say, here's what I'm doing each day, each stream, right? You would never know what I'm doing. And therefore, you wouldn't show up for the right games, and I probably wouldn't have survived all these years. It is because I'm a variety streamer that I have survived 17 plus years. It's very true. If I just focused on Street Fighter or focused on anything, I would have been gone. But because I'm a variety guy, that's how I've survived, okay? So, that's how I am. It actually bothers me. I'm not kidding. It bothers me that I can't tell you, hey guys, 100% tomorrow, everything's good.
Why could you not have given Asmongold your Discord details? Why, as soon as he confirmed it with you in the first place, you could have just, you know, you could easily just sent him your details as well as requesting his if you'd rather have him. There's all sorts of things you could have fucking done. You also fucking are not understanding, and not everyone is fucking built like you are in terms of how wired like you are, you know? Asmongold has admitted readily that he kind of hates that kind of social interaction. He's not comfortable with it, he's not good at it, he's not very adept at dealing with it, you know? He's often very, well, from what I've learned, from what I understand, he is often very bad at responding to people in a timely manner. So this is like a clash of opposites, it seems, you know what I mean? With Phil, the super structured, you know, schedule guy, against Asmongold, who just kind of seems to sometimes like wing things, especially on a, you know, he's a wee bit all over the place sometimes, where it's just, oh, let's just check this out, let's just check that out, whatever, I'll just fucking, just shoot it, you know, just go fly by the seat of his pants. And I'll say that's the antithesis of Phil and how he fucking conducts himself, apparently. So, but Phil is not able to understand Asmongold's way of doing things, and it upsets him that Asmongold is doing that, which is another sign of being in a spectrum, by the way, when you can't put yourself in someone else's shoes. Just saying.
We're going to have this stream. It sucks. But, you know, it's up to him to say, yes, we're doing it, and send me his Discord, or else I can't send him the call invite. He doesn't have my Discord because he didn't ask for it, so.
So, he confirmed with you, yes, let's do it. He confirmed with you, and you never thought to yourself, well, I better give him my Discord then. I better give him my Discord. No, that thought didn't pop into your head. Like, here you go, Sir Zachary. Here's my Discord. Or if you'd rather, you know, he's so fucking stupid. He's so fucking stupid. Yeah, unbelievable. One of the biggest opportunities he's potentially had on his platform, like, as Asmongold brings in big fucking numbers across multiple fucking platforms as a live streamer. He's got a chance to talk one-on-one with a guy. And he never thought to himself to drop him his fucking Discord.
Oh. There you go. Okay? Alright. So that's all I have to say. Hopefully someone will say something in his Twitch chat or Kick chat.
And there's the same person. This is going to get banned. I'm guarantee you. The same guy gave him that fucking last super chat, you know, is giving our $2 saying you're not structured, you're controlling. Phil loves controlling things. He's a control freak for sure. He has to control a narrative, and on, you know, on his show, I mean, he's desperate to control a narrative and control If someone else is saying something different or whatever, you know what I mean, it's like, oh, well, not they're wrong, out of context, you know what I mean?
And get his attention. He'll check his DMs. He'll confirm for tomorrow. He'll send me his stuff. I would love it, okay?
Hey, welcome. That notification was for Phil's stream, but I'd like to think it was for Bingo because Sonny returned. They're back, they're waiting for a car. Just by sheer coincidence, I seen Sonny return and I heard that sound effect and I thought, hey! The noise goes off to celebrate Sonny's triumphant return from like getting the car into the shop.
Alright. Dark Matter within the $2 super chat. You're not structured, you're controlling. Yes, that's what structure is. A structure is something that you build to control a situation.
The difference between being structured and being controlling, you know what I mean? You're fucking overly controlling. You know what I mean? You have a desire and you know, not desire. You need to control things. You have an inability to allow other people to be in control of things involving you. You're a control freak. That is different from being structured, where structured people can work around other people. You know? You can still have your own fucking structure in fucking place, but you work around other people's input as well and their plans, and you work, you know, but that's different from being a fucking control freak like Phil is, where it has to go its fucking way or else, you know, it's not fair and I can just sit, you know, start the alarm bells ringing and all that shit.
So that it's not just loose all over the place and uncontrolled. You're absolutely correct. That's what structure is. Like if you didn't have a structure on a building, the whole building would fucking collapse because there's nothing to hold it in place to control it. You're right. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to say. If you think that controlling things is a bad thing, you're an idiot. You're an actual complete moron. Thanks for $2, by the way. Okay. All right, so that is what I needed to cover for today. All right, so now we actually have an extended period of time to just hang out and do some Q&A. All right, that's simple. So let's go.
Beg? Start begging?
Do you mean, okay, hold on. I mean kick badges, like VIP and OG, I want a discount on them. You want a discount on kick badges. Well, normally, for a VIP badge on kick, you would have to give 10 subs. Normally, for an OG badge on kick, you'd have to give 20 subs. Now, I've also said, hey, since now we have kicks, rather than subs, if you wanted to do, for example, the 10 subs would be $50 bucks. So if you do 5,000 kicks, that's $50 bucks. So for 5,000 kicks, I'll give you a VIP badge. For 10,000 kicks, I'll give you the OG and VIP badges, right? So you want a discount. What kind of a discount are you looking for?
A big one. See, Phil, that's the wrong way to negotiate, in my opinion. They have asked you, can I get a discount? It was your turn to offer a discount, and they could come back with a counter offer. You know what I mean? It's all about haggling. You know what I mean? You are the one that's offering these fucking things. Waste of fucking money, by the way, of course. But Phil, that was your time to then offer what you think a fair discount would be. And they could fucking hit you back with their own counter offer.
He's not answering, so. Anyway, whatever. Okay. I'm not going to waste time on that, since he's not speaking about it. Forget it. Okay. Someone tipped $2 and said, does Jasper eat with you at the same time during Thanksgiving? Is that not his planned feeding time? Jasper doesn't necessarily have planned feeding times. Reason being, he's never been a cat that overeats. You know, there are some cats that if you always have food in their bowl, they'll eat too much, and then they become fat. Jasper hasn't really been like that.
Isn't it amazing? It is nice to see that, you know, some pets do not take after their owners after all.
Typically fill Jasper's bowl about once a day. And we don't fill it all the way. I say we fill it about maybe 2/3 of the way.
Only feed him once a fucking day? To me, that's weird. I know some people give like their animals or pets like one big meal to like sustain them for the entire fucking day, I think. But if you're home, that's a good thing if you're not home a lot. You know what I mean? If you're not home a lot, if you got to go to work in the morning, whatever, you got to actually go out or whatever, get them, like, you know, make sure there's a lot of food in their fucking bowl, whatever, you know. You're out for the whole day, whatever, you come back. That would make sense. Phil works from home. Why just one meal a fucking day if you're there all the fucking time, Phil? Like, give him a fucking breakfast and give him a fucking dinner afterwards later on. You're there the entire fucking time. You know, so it just seems like, well, it's just lazy. It's lazy as fuck. Let's be honest here.
And usually over the course of the day, we'll just eat on and off when he's hungry. Now, honestly, yeah, there are times when we eat dinner and he goes and eats. He'll eat when we're actually eating our dinner. It's kind of a cute thing that he does. There's other days when he's not interested at all. He'll be napping on the couch or whatever. Then there's other days he is so interested because maybe the food we're eating is, you know, appetizing the scent to him. And he'll jump on the dining room table and start to smell the food. We're like, no, you can't do that. And we never give him the food. We tell him no.
Oh, you just said earlier on that, you know, cats wouldn't like that shit, you know what I mean? And they don't eat that sort of shit. So why are they expressing a desire and interest to fucking have your shit?
No, and we either make him lay down on the other side of the dining room table or we take him off the table entirely. But we never feed him from the table because we don't. He knows he's not going to get any food from me. You see, that's the difference is some people, they'll be like, oh, today I feel like I'm in a mood where I'm going to be nice to the cat and give him human food. Well, guess what? Now the cat thinks every day it's getting human food because you taught it that behavior. So that's on you if your cat now wants it all the time, bothers you for it, and then gets overweight.
Funny how some cat behaviours, it's like, well, the owner's fault. But when that cat's being sick all the fucking time, you know what I mean? It's like, well, that's not my fault. We'll take him to the vet. If you try and get him blood work, we'll just say, fuck you, vet. It's just funny how Phil moves the goalposts even as a pet owner.
So, no, we don't necessarily feed him during our dinner time, but the food is there and he can eat. We always make sure that when we're eating, his food is there so he can eat if he wants when we're eating dinner. Excuse me. Okay. Doug Bowser, thanks for being a member. Someone to the block and says, Rockstar Games screwed themselves over with GTA 6. They overworked their employees before firing them, and now they have to delay the game. Well, we already talked about this a couple weeks ago when the delay happened. The rumor was that, yes, the employees felt like they were being overworked, and what they ended up doing was trying to form a union. And as they were attempting to form a union, they even had like a Discord server where people would talk about it. And it was like 250 employees that wanted to form this union. Apparently, Rockstar got wind of this, went in there, found out who the ringleaders of this effort were, and fired them all. I think it was 8 people who were like trying to form the union, so they fired them all. So then,
and this is why I'm kind of nervous about GTA 6, you know what I mean? Because obviously, like, it feels like the culture of what Rockstar was before has changed dramatically and emphatically. It's like lost its soul in a manner of speaking, you know? I've seen Rockstar fucking go from a wee tiny office in Dundee on the east of Scotland, you know, accidentally fucking creating Grand Theft Auto, you know what I mean? I've seen them fucking go from that to fucking becoming a fucking, one of the biggest names on the planet. You know, one of the biggest games, one of the biggest fucking franchises on the fucking planet, but a game they fucking made. Grand Theft Auto just fucking like goes in leaps and bounds. But on the fucking way to all that fucking success they fucking had, it's like the people that fucking helped build that, and it's forgotten. Like a lot of the big names that fucking were there, or you know, whether it's scripting or whatever, the fucking story shit or whatever, even the you know, the executives or whatever, you know what I mean, Dan House and all that shit, or whatever, or the whatever the fucking, you know, there's some of these kind of prominent people that were involved for so fucking long, they're gone. So I certainly, I would love for GTA 6 to fucking be good and be a big massive hit and be worth the waiting for, but it just is so disconcerting hearing about these things and the structure of the place and the environment that's been created where it doesn't feel like my, it's like I've always felt pride as a Scotsman. I felt pride about GTA just because obviously it fucking started and was born in Scotland. And it can't, but as time, you know, GTA 6, it doesn't feel, you know, it just feels like it's, you know, there's nothing to be proud of there. I don't know.
And the employees basically staged a protest, and there was actually this protest outside of Rockstar. Was it North? It was one of the Rockstar divisions. They had pictures of it on the internet. It was happening. But that was like weeks ago. So I don't know any follow-up. I don't know what's actually going on. We don't really know anything. So it is what it is. I'm sure we'll get updates eventually, but we don't know. Okay? Let's see here.
I'm not sure, by the way, if him discussing unions and workplaces would count as politics talk.
Someone took 250. So something I've learned about life is it's often chaotic and you can't control it. Sometimes it's frustrating as that may be. You're right. And as I'm getting older, obviously, this is something that I've come to terms with, is that there's things that are going to happen that are completely out of your control, no matter how much you plan, no matter how much you want to control the situation. And the worst part about it is, a lot of the times it affects people close to you. It affects people who you love, and it's just a natural occurring thing in life. There's things that are going to happen over time that you cannot help or control, and you just have to learn how to cope with it. And it sucks because you get frustrated and everything, but, you know, slamming your table and screaming and crying and being upset about it constantly doesn't necessarily fix the situation. It's a way to vent, but it doesn't really fix anything, right? So I'm definitely there with you. As I'm getting older, I'm seeing things around me happen constantly that I can't really do anything about, and it's like, this sucks, but you just...
And if you missed it earlier on, so Aviga is streaming today as well, of course, and it's their birthday. I said to Aviga, if he gets 100 likes, we get 5 free spaces on his stream. You know, his stream needs to get 100 likes, so it means we would get 5 free spaces. Aviga might be streaming for a long time today, though. So if we don't get it by the time Bingo finishes, and he hits 100 likes before I finish streaming, I'll carry it over for tomorrow. So if you get a chance to go on to Aviga's stream, hit the like button, and if you want to come back and keep enjoying Bingo. And also, like Bingo as well.
That's life, right? Now, in regards to tomorrow, I'm 1,000,000% on board. I said I was on board since day one. I'm the one who even had the idea.
Where's the link? It's fucking... hold on, I'll fucking get it. I was trying to encourage you guys to fucking just, like, you know, search that shit yourself, you know, but I'll go get it. Where is he? Where is he? So, fuck me, everyone's live tonight. Fuck me. But there's Aviga right now. Fish. There you go. So Aviga, his link is right here in the chat. Go in there, hit like on the stream, wish him happy birthday, call him an old bastard, and then please come back away and keep coming here for some more bingo. So there we go. Like, good stuff indeed.
Ian reached out. He said yes. Then he flaked out. Then he responded again, said yes. Is he gonna flake out again? I don't know. But you know what they say. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me.
This guy is not long for this world. This guy is sent him another $2 super chat, and Phil and is saying to Phil, compromise control. It's why you're friendless. He is not. Surely he's going to hit too close to home here, and he's going to get himself a winning ban. Like Phil is like entertaining it so far because he keeps getting $2 from him, you know. And if the guy had any sense, he'll probably charge it back, you know, because you can do that on YouTube, contrary to what Phil says. And it's waste of fucking. It's a complete waste of fucking money. Of course it fucking is. I don't think Phil's really going to fully grasp what he's been told here.
Me twice, shame on me. So last week I tried it, it didn't work. Then we set today, or excuse me, we set it for tomorrow. If tomorrow works, amazing. I'd love to do it, 100%. I'm excited for it. I'm literally excited for it. But if it doesn't happen, it's not the end of the world.
Who
it's not.
fucking
It's really
cares?
not the end of the world. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Okay. Kick has renamed Jasper to John Boy. All right, well, I guess you guys can refer to Jasper Kitty as John Boy Kitty from now on. There you go. That's up to you. Nasty Mandy, 12 months as a member here on the channel. Thank you for 12 months of support, Nasty Mandy. Anything that you miss about the East Coast living?
Good.
Okay. There's a few small things I missed about the East Coast living. When I lived
I guarantee the first things will be food. And then after that, it's family.
in Connecticut all the way up until 2014. Since I was a kid, 1982 I was born. So you're talking many, many years of my life I lived there, over 3 decades. Okay. So thing number one that I miss about Connecticut, the food. And when I
told you, fucking told you. The food comes first. You'd think the family would be the first thing to mind, the mummy and daddy. No. The food, the fucking food is a number one answer. What he misses most about being home. And as a fucking afterthought, well, maybe my mother and father as well.
I say the food, I mean there's a few distinct cuisines in Connecticut they don't have out here. Authentic Italian food does not exist in Washington State. I've been to 3 regional restaurants that claim they're authentic Italian. None of
See, it's incredible the timing of that clam fest. As soon as you typed it in chat, Phil said it on my end. The timing of that was insane.
of them are not even close. Most of them are more Americanized Italian or their attempt at it, but it's very different. There's no authentic pizza out here whatsoever that would be like East Coast good Italian pizza. Doesn't exist. Okay. Seafood. Out here we do have seafood, but not the kind of seafood on the East Coast. On the East Coast.
So thank you for 50 likes. It means we get an extra free space. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm doing a new thing now where I'm trying to encourage more free spaces, of course. It used to be a case where I just get one extra free space for every 25 likes. Now 25 likes gets us 1 free space as before. 50 likes gets us 2 extra free spaces, and 75 will get us free spaces. So there we go. We're up to 5 free spaces so far on this bingo stream, which means that we are 4 away from a full house, I believe, as things stand.
Clams, shrimp, lobster. Out here, we basically have a lot of fish, meaning salmon, cod, that kind of stuff. We have shrimp, but there is no clams whatsoever out here. 0. They don't exist. There's also almost no lobster. It's not like a local thing. So we have different kinds of fish. I do miss that nice East Coast seafood used to be great, okay? And East Coast American fare, and what I mean by that is diner-style food, like diners in general, or just going to a good place, like a local, like a burger place or whatever. Nothing like that really exists out here, although recently I did find Shake and Go, and I really like Shake and Go, so maybe I do have a local place now, but there's no diners at all. Like, my wife and I would love to go to a diner. We used to go to this place, it was called Sherry's, and it was very much like an old-style American diner. There were 2 or 3 locations in our area, and we were eating there. They all went out of business. They all just closed. So there's really nothing like that out here at all. Out here, most of the cuisine is very, very Asian focused. So Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese, Filipino, Thai, that kind of stuff. Then you got Indian food. There's also a lot of Mediterranean. There's almost no American fare, and there's almost no European food at all. It's all Asian. So we have to almost always get Asian food when we're eating out. And it gets frustrating, it's tiring, and boring, okay? So I'd say that's number 1. The food is definitely one of the things I miss. Second thing I miss, I literally used to have an awesome zoo. That was—
You've got to be shitting me. The zoo? Phil, are you not forgetting 2 important special people in your fucking life, like your fucking parents, perhaps? In my mind, he's listing these off as what his priorities are, you know what I mean?
Only a block or 2 away from me when I lived in Connecticut.
I mean, yeah, food was always going number 1. Food is the number 1 answer every fucking time. But I didn't think the fucking parents would get relegated to at least 3rd place because this zoo's 2nd.
Connecticut. And I used to like going to that zoo maybe once or twice a year to see the animals. I like animals, and you know, the zoo out here is over an hour away. We have to drive, and we don't really go there that often because of it. Okay, that's number 2. And then lastly, and obviously this is probably the biggest one of the 3, I miss my parents.
Should have been a number 1 answer, you dumb bastard. And but wait. Probably the biggest one. Wait, no. I love how he fucking put the word probably in there because he's not sure if he's 100% sure about that.
Because of it. Okay, that's number 2. And then lastly, and obviously this is probably the biggest one of the 3.
Obviously, this is probably the biggest one of the 3. Probably. What a fucking loving son he is to his fucking ailing mother and father. Probably. Perhaps. Maybe. Uncertain. Quite possibly.
I miss my parents. My parents live in Connecticut. They never moved. I was hoping that when I moved out here 11 years ago that they would follow suit. That was actually one of the discussions we had, is that maybe they would actually move out here. If I like it, they would move out here too.
You fucking pay for that fucking new home? Oh, your whole family was out there. All their family and friends, their jobs, their careers, their livelihood. You can do your job anywhere on the fucking planet, essentially as a content creator. You know what I mean? It didn't fucking affect you. What? Jesus Christ, he's such a selfish bastard. Why didn't my mummy and daddy move with me? So they could fucking take care of me when I'm... Fuck off. Oh, God almighty. Oh, hell. It's kind of annoying. So, some people might remember this. It's, as well as it being Aviga's birthday today, of course, Aviga's birthday boy. Aviga shares a birthday with my mother. Bless her, you know. It's my mother's birthday as well today. My original plan today was to go through and see her. Because, you know, it's just, you know. But she wasn't really feeling up to it today, you know what I mean? So she's like, you know, we'll see each other in our time. Like, I didn't have a great, you know, she has health issues with herself, you know what I mean? So it's like, so I want to go see her, but she's like, nah, you know, I'm not feeling great. I didn't get a great sleep ever. You know, I'm just feeling you know, I'm just going to take it easy. It's like, fair enough then. I'll have a good blather later on or whatever. But I didn't get to go see my mum today on her birthday. And yet for Phil though, his parents are 3rd place on his list. You know what I mean? It's just such a bizarre... probably the most important. It's his fucking parents. It's just... I'm still fucking rocked by that, you know what I mean? No mention of missing your friends, Phil.
It never happened, and now they're just too old and they can't move. They're stuck in Connecticut till the end of their lives, and I missed them. You know, it sucks that that situation happened because originally the discussion was that they were going to visit a lot. They made my move out here, and that all changed right away. Within a few years, those plans were out the window, and that's life. You know, it is what it is. So I miss them. I used to spend, you know, the holidays with them. I used to go to dinner with them once a week. Even when I was at the height of my YouTube popularity, I was still hanging out with them once a week, spending time with them, and I can't do that anymore because I live across the country. But I still call them. I called them yesterday, and we had a nice half-an-hour conversation, catching up on everything going on and stuff like that. So it's not like we don't keep in touch or anything like that. We do a lot. It's just I don't get to see them, you know. So those are the 3 things about Connecticut that I miss the most, for sure. There's a lot of things about Connecticut I don't miss, okay? Okay. Okay. Dark Matter. Another $2 super chat. Compromise is better than control. It's why you're friendless. I'm married, stupid.
Oh my... What sort of answer... Hold on. Before we even continue this conversation here. How many people in the chat right now are married? And counter question, how many of those married people have friends? You know? Because I'm pretty certain it's not a one or the other type of situation. I'm quite fucking certain that people can be both A, married, and B, have a strong, active social friend group. Right. Oh, Phil hasn't got time for friends because he's married, stupid.
Married. My best friend lives with me. You think I'm friendless, but you're the one sitting on my stream throwing me money to say stupid shit.
Phil, I mean, you are friendless. And look, let's get something clear. Like, some people just don't have a big circle of friends, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Like, just feel that there's absolutely nothing wrong with people not having a big active social life, you know what I mean? Some people have a big social friends group or whatever, some people have maybe like 1 or 2 people. Some people will just have like a family, essentially, as their social circle. Everyone's different, you know? But it's just kind of cringe that Phil tries to fucking pretend that he's... Like, this is strange, because he's got no friends, his way to cope with it is saying, well, my wife's my friend and that's all I need. You know, it's a coping mechanism. more than anything else, you know. And the fact that he can't, it's just embarrassing to kind of see him try his best to kind of. He would probably feel a lot better about himself, and I think his audience would actually fucking benefit as well if Phil was just kind of forthright and honest with saying, yes, you're right. I moved out here, I don't have a lot of friends, but I'm still happy and I'm okay with that. But instead he tries to fucking cope with it by trying to say, well, I don't, you know, I have all, you know, it's like he tries to fucking be combative with his way he counters these fucking things. Oh, you're a friendless fucking whatever. And his way to deal with that and answer that is not to just say you're right, and I'm fine with that. His way to deal with that and answer that is to be super combative. You know?
You think I'm friendless, but you're the one sitting on my stream throwing me money to say stupid shit. What are you? Who's the loser here? Exactly. Thanks for another $2, by the way.
You know, if you really want a fucking good answer to that, you're both the fucking loser. You're a fucking loser because you're Phil Bonnell, and they give you money, so they're also a fucking loser.
Really appreciate it. By the way, I do have friends. Just because you don't know about them.
Fuck off. So this is what I'm saying. Pure, flat-out delusional clip. You know? Darziak doesn't count, Phil. I'm just saying.
You don't see them. You don't talk to them. That's intentional. That's by design. That's so you can't harass them, because I don't want shitbags like you, who have no lives, obsessing over every little piece of my life and trying to make life miserable for those who associate with me. So thanks, and please keep sending money.
Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Genius. Okay.
Why would I lie? I imagine it's like breathing for you.
Fuck you and your friends.
No wonder you don't have any friends.
I got a $1.50 tip. Hold on 1 second. A lot of tipping today.
You act like it's a bad thing, Phil. Iris saying the last friend he had was Brian, TTR on Twitch, and that guy disowned him because of Derek. Yeah, the whole Derek meltdown was quite incredible there, yeah. I remember, it was like a month before the Kino Casino interview he had with Josh Moon as well, whatever, and Phil was doing a stream with Brian, they're fucking playing like, you know, fighting game stuff together. And Brian brings up, not on camera, so this didn't happen on stream, it happened off stream. Brian talked to Phil and warned him about Derek and said this is fucking like, you know, this shit is bad, you know. And Phil kind of just ignored him, didn't bother addressing it. You know, hold on, actually, I might be able to find a tweet here, hold on. There was a tweet that Brian made about it at the time, and it was a banger of a tweet here. So let me see if I can find this here. 2 seconds. Give me a wee second here. It's a bit wee derail, but it'll be worth it if I can find it. Top tier rated, I think, is his Twitter handle. I'll tell if I can fucking type the thing right. You guys can't see. Top fucking hell. Top. Fuck me, man. Why can't I? Okay. I found him. Okay. And if I just type in Derek as well, will we get anything for this? Hold on, just a second. Let's see if I can find this. Fuck me, man. I'm glad I hold on. Top tier rated. I'm just gonna fucking search their account. It's probably easier just to get search their account and we'll fucking see if I can find this thing. Hold on, just things. Ah, hell, shit. I'm trying. I do want to try and. How often do they tweet? I'm looking at top tier tweets, top tier rated tweets right now. I'm scrolling through Twitter, hoping that I don't tweet a massive amount. To be fair, I don't. You know what I mean? So if you fucking hold on, I'm trying to find this tweet here. I just need to go back to about last year. Okay, so I'm just gonna scroll down Twitter to last year. I tried searching his handle and I put the word Derek and it was a big mistake because it came up with some inappropriate, not safe for work kind of stuff that showed up. So, so yeah, it's pretty bad. But give me a wee second here. It shouldn't take too much longer. This is March now, so we're not far away. So we're basically looking at towards like, you know, round about, I think it was October, September, October of the last year. He had that Phil had that Kino thing with Josh Moon. You know, so it shouldn't be too much fucking harder. Hold on. When it's just I don't have to fly by it as well. That's the thing, is I don't have to fly by it. And it was a very popular tweet as well. You know, like it popped off in numbers and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Top tier rated. I don't know. Blah 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 blah. Hold on a second. That's a Halloween stuff. Hold on. Where is it? It's gonna be around about here. It's gonna be around about fucking here. Hold on. Those things. Hold on, it's not there, it's not there. Where would it be here? Where will it fucking be here? Hold on. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to fucking find it. It's a good tweet though. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it here. I'm trying to think, though, when did this interview happen exactly again with Phil and Kino and Josh Moon? Have I gone back too far? Sure, I've not fucking passed it. Shit, I may have I gone fucking past this shit? Ah, but also I'm fucking so. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Surely not. I may have went fucking past it, for fuck's sake. After all that fucking time, I went right past the bastard thing, I think. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's a fucking. Hang on a fucking second here. I'm gonna try. I'm trying again. Try some. I'll try the tactic here. Top tier rated. I'm going. What can I fucking find? Hold on a second, yo. I'm trying to fucking find this. Where the fuck was it though? Maybe this would be it. I don't know. Fuck me, man. It's so annoying. Yeah, I wish I could fucking find that. I wish I could fucking find this tweet that Brian had and I can't fucking find it this time. Okay, I can't derail for longer. It was a stupid, annoying derail. I'm sorry I couldn't find it. Wasted fucking several minutes of fucking people's time. I do apologise for that. If people know the tweet and find the tweet, by all means, please send it to me and I can fucking bring it up. Shit. Methbear sent me a link, but because it's Methbear, I fear. I have fear. So I'm going to just open this link in a separate window, just in case some bad things happen. Hold on. Oh, it's actually, it's safe. Thank God. Thank you, Methbear. Thank you, Methbear, for sharing. That's like... My natural instinct is... Methbear's a bit cheeky sometimes, so my natural instinct is to fucking go, hang on. Hold on. This is dangerous. Am I in danger? But we have some things here. Following up here, so years later, blah blah blah. Well, these are all tweets I mentioned, Brian's account mentioning Derek. I don't think the tweet I had in mind mentioned Derek by name, if that makes sense. You know, I think the tweet was something along the lines of, well, I warned Phil about him. You know what I mean? I didn't do anything. You know. So I'm pretty sure that the tweet I'm thinking of that kind of popped off was it didn't mention Derek by name, if that makes sense. Because none of these ones are the ones I'm thinking of. You know, these are ones only have a couple of likes here. I've shared an explanation multiple times with Derek. People generally want to see DMs about it. No one's yet to approach me or whatever. I trash talked in a fighting game. Derek shit has nothing to do with it actually because I was petitioned to collab with him or something. So I don't know what you want to say. Seems your point was just kind of out of nowhere, so I'd apologise, that kind of shit, you know what I mean? So there. Anyway, so yeah, we couldn't find it, you know what I mean? But I do apologise for that wee derail. Thank you, MMFF, for trying as well. I do appreciate your efforts. Let's get back to the bingo stuff. And if we can find it, of course, later on, I will, of course, bring it to your attention. As a tweet that popped off and got a lot of attention and likes, I do remember that much, you know. And I don't think Phil was very happy about being called out in such a way, because not long afterwards it seems like Brian was blocked by Phil. So there you go.
You have an analytical mind. You like to plan everything. Is that why you get frustrated when a stream doesn't go as planned? Like last minute, you have to do an online game and the servers are going down. Do you feel like you've gotten better at adapting on the fly, or do you still need to plan a lot? No, I want to plan, because again, here's the secret of my success, okay? The secret of my success is very simple. I don't have one small audience that tunes in for one thing. I don't. I have a very broad audience that come by for the specific things that they want. So this morning, we have people here who want to see my podcast. After that, there'll be people here who want to see Call of Duty. Tonight, there'll be people here who want to see Truck Sim. Now, is there some crossover there? Yes. Is it all crossover? Absolutely not. There'll be people that when I start playing Call of Duty, they'll leave. But then they'll come back tonight for Truck Sim. There's people who will be here tomorrow that won't be here the next day. But they're all showing up for what they want, and I'm consistent, and I plan out these streams, so because of that, they know when to show up. That's why when people watch my content, they say, I can't believe Phil is a streamer who gets 260 viewers on YouTube, 80 viewers on Kick, so less than 400 viewers a day, but he's getting the support he does. Well, that's why I'm getting the support I do, because it's not the same people. Even though I might have 300 people on streams right now, overall today I probably have over 1,000 unique viewers. And then even more during the course of the week. And they all come...
That's very optimistic. That's extraordinarily optimistic, seeing you got like 1,000 extra viewers. Your numbers are based on assuming that every single person that's on one stream is not going to be there on the other streams you do. So that's incredibly optimistic on your part, you know. Plus, as Sonny says, bots don't count.
When they see what I'm doing, something that they like, they contribute. Okay? Now, are there times that things happen that the streams can't go as planned? Absolutely, like you just said. What if I go to play a game online and the servers are down? What if I go to play Tormented Souls 2 and there's a hard lock in the game because of a game bug, and now we can't make progression and we have to stop playing it? What if I do a night stream thinking this is going to be the conclusion of a game and we beat the game in 10 minutes instead of 2 hours, and now I have all this time to kill? Yeah, that does frustrate me. Absolutely it does. It does. It frustrates me. And it becomes difficult to adjust on the fly because of the way I structured my streams, the people are there for just that thing. If you were here just to see Call of Duty today, and all of a sudden the Call of Duty servers are down, chances are you're not going to stick around if I start playing a horror game out of nowhere. You're like, I wasn't here for horror. I'll come back when he plays Call of Duty. So it sucks. But what I found is that in a lot of these cases, as long as I keep my cool and I adjust on the fly, usually what I'll try to do is just a hangout session. Let's do a chill with Phil session. All right, let's just hang out and do chill with Phil. Okay? It works for the most part. Like, I actually set it up the other night when we were doing Leave It Alone, and I knew that we were going to beat the game in like a half an hour. I said, so here's what we're going to do. Finish the game, and then we're actually just going to do chill with Phil. Who fucking cares? Incredibly well. Tons of people showed up, engaged, supported. Super.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! Success. So I'm getting better at it over the years. I think I'll get better and better at it the more that I get used to this kind of thing. But, yeah, I am a structured dude. Absolutely. That's why you'll see me sometimes get really frustrated. I said this, when it's out of my control, it's not something that I goofed up on, but it's a technical thing, or, online thing crashes. Something doesn't work, a piece of equipment breaks. That frustrates me because I didn't cause that, but now I'm suffering the consequences of it. It pisses me off, for sure.
Wouldn't it also, but counterpoint, you being the control freak you fucking are, shouldn't you have fucking backup plans for those things going wrong, which are in your control? The fact that you don't means that you're getting pissy about things not going your way, but because you didn't plan for a backup plan, essentially, then that's on you. So I would argue, so case in point, I was originally planning, so Friday stream, the stream on Friday, by the way, we had guests on, a Vega and Wardog, everyone, and I was so glad to have everyone on. Originally my plan was to use a website called Video Ninja to have, to talk to everyone on there, okay? I was planning originally using that to control the call. That fell apart very quickly because of there was a couple of issues, like, an echo of sorts, whatever. I couldn't really, I was like, fuck this shit. So plan B, fuck it, let's just, my straight plan B was like, fuck it, run to Discord, do the call on Discord, set up in Discord, we'll just fucking see how well it works. And lo and behold, it worked brilliantly. It was actually the best it's ever worked on Discord. I managed to even get it set up where everyone could fucking hear like the random sound effects, or
who fucking cares?
The whole call could hear the sound effects and notifications, whatever, and they could see the stream as well and see the bingo card, and easy enough, what I mean, and keep tabs. So it worked tremendously well, better than it's actually ever fucking done. It works so well that I am contemplating getting Nitro for Discord. So the next time I've got guests on, they'll actually fucking have a better quality of what they see on the stream. Because obviously on Discord, even though you can stream on Discord, if you want to have like high quality, you got to fucking get Nitro, you know what I'm saying? So that's how well it fucking went. I'm contemplating that, if I'm going to have guests on regular anyway, I might as well try and make it a good experience, a better experience for the guests I've got on. So their experience as a guest is a bit enhanced because it's not just standard Discord quality call. So yeah, that was my backup plan was Discord. It worked out very well, you know what I mean? But Phil though doesn't have backup plans, and that is entirely within his control, which means him blaming other situations for his plan not working is on him because he's too fucking lazy to come up with an alternative.
Okay. All right, so we're currently at, what are we at, $14? $14 of support. So again, like I said, we're at 9 out of 10 goals. Today, if we hit the goal on this stream, I'm ordering 5 guys, burgers, and fries for the first time in 4.5 years. A burger, fries, and a shake. Let's go. Let's get some support rallying for the stream. Let's hit that goal. Let's get as far as we can during the podcast, so when I'm playing Call of Duty, I don't have to be worrying about it, and I can order the food ahead of time, so it's already scheduled and all of that, so I don't have to do it later. Let's do it. Let's get that goal. Who wants to see 5 guys, burgers, and fries here today on the stream? Let's go.
Nope.
Jade says, what guns are you using today? Assault rifle. I want to find a good assault rifle that I can stick with. I can unlock all the attachments for, including the scope, so I can start playing the game for real. Because up to this point, I've just been trying to unlock the melee class and the sniper rifle. I've done that now. But now I want to be able to have like a regular gun to go to, because that's all anyone's using online. Literally everyone is sniping or running around with assault rifles. That's it. There's no other gameplay in the game right now. So that's what I want to do, is I want to get a good assault rifle built today. Yeah. Why don't I do giveaways? Because giveaways are pointless. Giveaways only reward one person out of many, and it creates a sweepstakes-like environment that I feel is basically not abusive. What's the word? Exploitative.
Why did you do them in the past, Phil? You had no problem doing it in the fucking past. Why not? Bullshit. Jesus fucking Christ. This is such, I mean... Well, in that case, Phil, since you're so goddamn success, so why don't you fucking give something away to everyone in your audience? Yeah, like, Phil could, I'm sure Phil could afford like every single audience member gets $10. He's a super successful person. He's not a poor. Remember, he's desperate for Asmongold to fucking understand he's not a poor anymore. You know, so please believe me, Asmongold, I'm not poor. Don't believe their lies. Look, I took out money at the ATM for you. Look at me waving it on camera. Jesus Christ, man. As I said, like, so YouTube are very YouTube have a whole bunch of like regulations in place as to what you can and cannot do on streams in terms of, like, you know, for giveaways. They have some strict rules about giveaways. Okay, my original plan when I started doing bingo way back in the fucking day, my original plan was to fucking tie the bingo prize fund to members only. However, that would be not allowed on YouTube, because that means people would have to like pay for a membership in order to get something back. You get what I'm saying? So if you've got to pay for something in the first place to potentially win something back, YouTube says that's fucking gambling basically, and that's a no-no. So that's why I went with plan B in that regard, where it's like, okay, leave a comment to the community post. Anyone can leave a comment. It's open to everyone and anyone. There's no fucking money involved in that regard or whatever. And the winning marble, you know what I mean, will get the prize. That's why that is implemented that sort of way. So yeah, but Phil could very easily do giveaways, and he has done them in the past. He doesn't do them these days because he's just a greedy sack of shit.
People get that, oh, I could win a contest, I could win a prize, I could win it's stupid. Only one person's getting it. There's no point to doing it. I would much rather say, hey, let's hit a goal, and then we do a piece of content that everyone can watch and enjoy together, okay? Right? Or, for example, what are we talking about on Black Friday? Well, if I get a great amount of support on Black Friday, maybe I'll just spend that money immediately to upgrade my setup, and that benefits everyone. Because everyone gets to see improvements to the setup, everyone gets to see better content, you benefit from it.
It benefits
everyone
you.
benefits from it. Everyone gets a new episode of DSP Tries It to watch and enjoy. Everyone gets to see my setup improve and enjoy the better content, as opposed to one person won a game. Out of how many thousand? What benefit is that to everyone? Nothing. It's actually a waste of time. Really? Walkwell says I won $25 in Steam cash from Bumblebee Farmer after you sent us to him. Well, good for you. Congrats.
Are you going to fucking criticize them for doing giveaways? Go on, Phil. Say it's dumb for them to do a giveaway that one of your community benefited from.
It's one person who benefited. Now think of all the people that didn't get that, and how pissed at you they are. How upset they are with you.
He's such a greedy bastard. Wow. He is so fucking greedy. Well, hang on a second then. Phil has tried to enter fucking... He's tried to fucking win things himself, these sort of things in place. But those fucking tweets you see sometimes, leave a tweet on this post and one lucky person will win such and such prize. Phil has himself done that before. Not too long ago, actually. There's some post with some sort of fucking super PC or whatever, some very nice computer. Phil tried to fucking win one of those before. Himself on Twitter. Before his upgrade happened, you know? So it's fine for him to enter these, but not to run these. One rule for thee, another for thee. It just never makes sense. It never makes sense, does it?
No, here's another factor as well. Okay, this is me being truthful. This is me being transparent here with this part of the answer as well.
How rare for you, Phil.
Okay, I used to do giveaways all the time. All the time. I called it the Hardcore Gaming Season Giveaway. It was every single September, October, November, and December of every year. Weekly, I would do a giveaway. Sometimes
and let me guess, you had a fucking huge backlash from your audience who complained they didn't win, and so you felt so bad.
It would be a game. Sometimes it would be collector's edition content from a game. Sometimes it would be a peripheral. Sometimes it would be, there's a million things I gave away. Okay? No one cares. No one cares. Do you hear anyone talking about that? No. They act like it.
What do you mean? We bring up all the time. You fucking gave away empty game cases. You daft bastard.
Never happened. Did you know that when PlayStation 4 came out, I gave away a PS4 to a fan?
Phil had a spare PlayStation 4. It went to one of his fans. That is true. That happened. That's a thing. You know, that happened. Yes. But it's not because Phil bought like an extra one or whatever. He was given an extra one, effectively. So Phil all of a sudden had a fucking spare PS4 at no extra expense to him. So he gave it away to a fan.
Did you know that? No, of course you don't. Because all you heard was the toxic shit on the internet. Phil doesn't do giveaways. Phil's greedy. Phil's this, Phil's that. You never heard about that stuff because no one cares.
One of the funniest things you can do, like if you've got a VPN, okay, go to Phil's forums and go to the giveaway section in the forum. It's a ghost town, and it has been for the longest time.
Now, what can you indisputably say? Well, Phil's done DSP Tries It over the years. When Phil hits a support goal today, he does a special episode of DSP Tries It every time. That's right. How do you know that? Because it's on the fucking internet right now and you can watch it. Everyone can watch it. It's an enjoyable piece of content for people all over the world. And you can
is he trying to equate people giving away things on the internet as to him being given lots of money to stuff his face full of fast food? It feels like he's trying to fucking say the two things are the same thing. Like, his idea of doing a giveaway is him receiving $1,500 at least and him rewarding his audience by eating like $50 worth of fast food. That is insane to me. I need, hold on, I just need to understand where he's going with this.
When Phil hits a support goal today, he does a special episode of DSP Tries It every time. That's right. How do you know that? Because it's on the fucking internet right now and you can watch it. Everyone can watch it. It's an enjoyable piece of content for people all over the world. And you can all over the world. And you can watch it whenever you want. As opposed to the one person each week who got a giveaway for years. And now no one talks about it and acts like it never existed. See? So there's a difference between basically having these shitbags control the narrative versus me. If the rewards for hitting milestones of fun stuff or fun support equate to content that you can see, then they can't say I didn't do it. As opposed to literally right now, I could say, let's do a giveaway. If I get 1,000 subs, I do a giveaway. And then they could say, oh, well, Phil never did it. Phil never gave it away. Phil was a liar. And how do you disprove it? There's no point. Okay. No one talks about old DSP Tries It because the old DSP... Actually, that's a lie. People talk about old DSP Tries It all the time and think that they're the best ones because they were hilarious products from back in the day. You know, awful food and things like that. Okay? What just happened? I lost video signal and then it came back. That was weird. That's never happened before. Hopefully that's not a bad sign. My video signal went out and I moved the mouse and came back, but that's never happened.
Who fucking cares?
Task manager is perfectly fine. No clue. Everything's fine, so no clue why that happened. Ugh, great. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Okay.
There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me. It's WWE Champions time.
On the bright side, we're 3 away from a full house. Plus we're seconds away of more begging for another free space.
No, the villain, I just explained. He says, is it possible to set up lo-fi music in the background? Okay. No. Because it's going to get claimed. Here's what I can do. All right? I could learn how to make my own music, create it, and put it on the streams. That's not going to get claimed. Right? Or I could try to find an artist who makes music and pay them specifically to have that music on my stream. Therefore, there's a legal agreement in place so they can't try to screw me and claim it on the back end. Those are the 2 situations. That's it. There's no other situations available. If I use royalty-free music, it'll get claimed. If I use licensed music, it'll get blocked. I can't use any other music. So it's either the remixes that everyone is tired of and says they don't want anymore, or it's no music at all. So I said, let's try no music at all for a while and let's see how it goes. Okay? There you go. What about classical music? Funny enough, if you're not aware of this, this has actually been a problem recently on YouTube. People are using things that are actually considered public domain. So if you don't know what public domain is, it means that something at one point was copyrighted or trademarked, but it basically is so old that now it has become part of the public consciousness. It's so old that everyone knows about it, and now everyone is free to reference it and use it as much as they want. A lot of classical music has actually hit that point where you can actually just use it because it's so old, okay? Guess what? It's still getting claimed on YouTube. There are actually musicians who do YouTube content, and in the last few months to year have been saying, why is public domain classical music getting claimed on YouTube? You can't do that. But it's happening. Then they have to fight the dispute it, fight it. I think one guy even had a lawsuit in place because there is a company so egregiously doing it, trying to make money, stealing money from others, that he's suing them to try to stop them from doing it, to my knowledge. So, yeah, YouTube is just not a safe place to do this crap. It's not. Their AI is atrociously bad. Atrociously fucking bad. It's not a safe place to be playing random music at all, and I'm not going to risk it. There's no point. There's not. The thing is, if there was enough positive benefit to do it, I would do it. What's the positive benefit? How many people actually care about that music? To be frank. No one. It's not a big deal.
Who fucking cares?
All right. So is there anything else you guys would like to discuss today? Okay. Cracker Jack says, do you ever see yourself moving again? Listen, well, there's a few things. Okay, number one, I like where I live. I like the area because there's way less population here than where I came from. When I lived in Connecticut, the population was crazy. And anytime you wanted to go somewhere, it was bumper-to-bumper cars. It was just a nightmare, okay? I like that there's less people out here. I do, in general, like the weather, the cooler air, the cleaner air, stuff like that, okay? I like that everything is within driving range of just a few minutes from me that I need. A grocery store, the hospital or a doctor, anywhere to buy anything that I need, food, it's all right here. I don't have to go far to get anything, really, okay? I do like that. And I like living in my private community. Quite frankly, if I didn't live in a private community, I could guarantee 100% tell you this. I would have been harassed by people in person coming to my house and shit in the last decade. They haven't because I live in a private community. They can't. The moment that they try to enter my gate, they're committing trespassing, and I can have them arrested. So it's never happened, and that's a good thing. Like I say, as much money as I spent and all the financial distress I put myself in to move here, that was the best decision I ever fucking made. Because now, in retrospect, looking at all the shit that's gone down on the internet and all the lolcow hatred and shit thrown at me, it's the best decision because people don't fuck with me. Okay. Now, would I ever move? I mean,
no one fucked with you in Connecticut though, Phil. Like, they knew where you lived back in Connecticut. And as far as I'm aware, nobody actually fucked with you there either. You had a neighbour that was pissed off with you because you're making too much fucking noise. That was about it as far as I'm aware. If there's anything that's happened, it's fucking news to us.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I basically live in Liberalville. 100%, 100% left-leaning liberal stuff out here.
Yeah, this is definitely a politics talk. This is the absolutely politics talk. There we go.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Good stuff indeed. So this is definitely 100% politics talk. Liberalville. Phil's like, oh no, I'm a private community, but I'm surrounded by goddamn liberals.
Here, and I don't agree with all of it. There's some liberal stuff that I agree with, but not all of it. And they constantly have all these decisions they make politically out here that hurt the people, and the people are too dumb to realize it. So I see our taxes going way up out here, our prices are skyrocketing, and the people...
Well, yeah, Phil, that's called inflation. The whole world's suffering from that sort of fucking thing going on. It's not really... That's not just fucking... that's not only tied to fucking your state or your area. Your whole country's suffering that very same fucking thing. You know? And it's just... Sure, it's a Seattle problem. This is idiot. Fucking moron.
People are like, oh, this is good, because they're morons.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with, like... taxes are such a dirty word, right? Like, depending on how it's used, fucking paying more for taxes is a good thing. Depending on how your authority use that fucking money. You know? I think it's a good thing, in my opinion, if taxes go to fucking making sure like hospitals are running good, for example, and all that shit, you know. And, you know,
my dog, what's up?
public schools are fucking getting teachers paid and all that shit, you know what I mean? It's like, it's good when taxes are used to fucking better the fucking communities that, you know, they're meant to be fucking looking after, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind paying extra fucking taxes to make sure hospitals are running well and schools are running well and so on and so on. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. But people always kind of associate the tax where it's like, oh, I don't want to pay more taxes. Why am I paying more taxes? If it's going to something good and responsible, it's a good fucking thing to pay extra for, in my opinion. But these days, people are just fucking being coerced into thinking more taxes equals bad. And then they fucking wonder why their lives are shit because they're not paying as much fucking tax. Well, where's the fucking money to fucking pay for shit like fucking fixing roads and all that crap? Like, I watched Ira for the super chat, by the way, says inflation is a major yeah, as a massive inflation, the waste. Like, I'm a bad person. Yeah, Kat did have a big massive inflation problem for sure. Hopefully she's gotten over the worst of that. I guess we'll have to wait and see, or we might never find out. Who fucking knows?
Like, it's really frustrating to live in Liberalville. Everyone just is so dumb and ignorant that they don't realize that the people in charge aren't actually looking out for their best interest. Either they're ignorant themselves or they're actually manipulating the people to think that they're doing the right thing when they're not, just so they can get over. So it's very frustrating in that regard. Like I said, in the last 10 years that I've lived here, or 11 years, Seattle itself went from a place that I was like, oh, this is awesome. This is a great place that I would definitely like to go hang out.
I like this. Nyclix has just said Jad pays taxes to have more mosques built in the Highlands. You realise if you replace the word mosque with church, I also wouldn't give a shit. I'm not very religious, you know? You could have used the word church instead of mosque, and I would give as much of a shit about either or, personally. You know what I mean? Like, whatever faith fucking people practice, whatever, you know what I mean? As long as they're happy and not fucking with me or whatever, you know, each to their own. Just live and let live is my fucking opinion, but to me, it's like whatever. If faith makes fucking people better people, then whatever. You know what I mean? I've had no problem. In my experience anyway, I've had no fucking problem with that sort of shit anyway, personally. I cannot speak for other people, of course. I won't speak for other people. Me personally, it's not a fucking big issue. But that's all I'll say about that. Whether it's a fucking mosque or a church or whatever getting built in the islands, I would give a shit either fucking way, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Out and have a good time to I'm not going there. It's a hellhole. Why the hell would I ever want to go to Seattle? Crime, businesses all moved out, literally homeless and druggies living in the streets right next to the tourist area. Like, why would I ever want to go there?
Ever since you moved there, a place went to shit, Phil. Cause and effect. It's you. You're the problem.
You know, that's what's happened here since I've lived here in the last 11 years. When I moved here, okay? When I moved here, it was nice. Now, it's on a downward trend, okay? So would I ever move? I'm not going to say no, but at the very same time, let me tell you, it's such an expensive, stressful hassle to move that I don't know that I would ever want to. Like right now, I could probably move to a different state where prices are lower, taxes are lower, and in general, the people would be more in line with the way that I think.
I think, I might be incorrect here, but I believe the Treasurer of the United States tried to convince people to basically move to a red state if they want everything to be cheaper, which is easier said than done, of course, because if you've got a fucking job, a career, your family, your friends, everything built in one place where you currently are, apparently the Treasurer of the United States thinks it's just very easy just to fucking abandon all that and do a DSP and go across the country and leave all that shit behind. You know? Which is a strange thing to, I mean, obviously, I don't know, like, I just seen that on fucking Twitter, I think you're on, like, and there's no guarantee either. If you're going to move to a fucking red state, there's no guarantee that state's going to stay red. Same for fucking red going blue, or red or blue going red. You know, there's no guarantee these things are going to stay the fucking same when you fucking move there. Things can fucking change very easily, depending on who the fuck's in charge of the fucking place, or the fucking state or whatever, who's fucking running, you know? It's like, sometimes, like, I don't know, it's just, I'm not very trusting of politicians, as you can fucking tell. I've fucking made that fucking perfectly fucking clear, you know what I mean? It's just, they're out for themselves, not for fucking your interests, you know? They're out for their own best fucking interests. You know, all you can fucking do is try and make the best of the situation that's around you or whatever, and yeah, it's like, obviously, if there's some fucking arsehole in charge or whatever, then try your best to get that arsehole out of fucking power and get some other cunt in instead. It might make your life a bit better.
I'm not saying it's right-wing conservative, because I'm actually not a right-wing conservative in any way. I'm kind of moderate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to be in a place where people are more reasonable, not all the way to the one way like they are out here. All right? So I could do that. But the problem is, even though you might say, let's see, I'll save money on taxes. I'll save money on prices, but I have to spend an insane amount of money to move. Is it worth it? Probably not. Okay? Now also, I mean, there is a concern. Right now, my credit is awful. You know, I had a bankruptcy 5.5, 6 years ago, almost 6 years now. I need my credit to bounce back before I can do anything like that. No one's going to give me a mortgage, you know, when my credit score is in the tank, in the dumps, because it says I had a bankruptcy, you know, 5.5, 6 years ago. So I have to wait for that to clear up, and then I'll be better off, and then I'll have more financial freedom to look at options. But right now, it's not even feasible. Even if I wanted to move, I couldn't. Okay, I'd have to get an apartment or something. I don't want to do that. I would want to buy again. So, yeah. Now, if I were to move, definitely what I would want to do is research internet, research all kinds of things to try to find out if I could do an improvement. Like, I don't want to move and downgrade. That would be the worst possible thing.
Thing is, so Phil, you have a home that was fucking far too big for 2 people to live in the first place. Like, Phil, what? There was absolutely no need for Phil to fucking move into a place. It's like some sort of like 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom sort of fucking home he's in. It's fucking huge for 2 people. It's a huge fucking space to live. He's not planning to grow his family either in terms of like fucking other human beings now. Like, you may have a pet or 2, obviously, you know what I mean, but not a fucking, no other human beings are going to fucking live there. So Phil doesn't want to downgrade. Okay, here's what this fucking really means. It doesn't want to be seen as fucking being a loser who's had to fucking, you know, take a step backwards. Him downgrading would mean that he has lost. The tractor's won because Phil cannot sustain that lifestyle anymore. Phil, newsflash. If your life is unsustainable to live, then that's a problem caused by you, and it's a problem that you need to fucking fix yourself, and fucking living within your means is a good thing, not a bad thing. You need to absolutely fucking live within your means, you're not fucking living within your means, so find somewhere that's more affordable to fucking live. Find somewhere that's smaller to fucking live, because you don't fucking need a massive fucking home to fucking live. And because you work from there as well, just find a little, you know, find a fucking 2-bedroom home or a 3-bedroom or whatever. It doesn't have to be some sort of fucking ridiculous sized bastard in place, which is far too big for 2 fucking people to live. It never fucking made sense you were that in a place that huge in the first place, unless you were planning to have like kids or something, or you're a big fan. No, it was just you and one other person for this huge empty ass house. There's fucking more bathrooms than people living there. It's fucking insane.
I move, but then I find out later on the internet there is worse, and now I can't do my streams like I do. And also the weather is terrible, because that's the other thing. A lot of the cheapest places in the country are awful weather. Florida is one of the most inexpensive places to live in the country. Awful, terrible humidity, heat, thunderstorms, awful things all year. Hurricanes, right? Texas. At one point I was considering Texas. Now knowing what I know about Texas, I probably wouldn't want to move there. They have extreme heat and extreme cold. They're not really equipped for it, because now they're starting to get more extremes and they weren't really ready for it. So now there's like the worst of the worst twice a year. So I don't think I would want to move there. You know, like here I get more moderate weather, which is one of the major reasons why I moved from Connecticut, because I hated the weather in Connecticut. Excuse me.
Who fucking cares?
I do apologise. I said like 5, but bedroom. It's 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. His original plan with Liana was to turn the other bedroom into working rooms, his office, her workshop. Exactly, and that's what it was for a while. It was that precisely for a while. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was more bedrooms than that, but yeah, if I can go. It's fucking huge for 2 people to live. 3 fucking bedrooms. For one couple who don't want to have kids. I can understand a 2-bedroom makes sense, you know what I mean? Because obviously you might have something in the future, or you can turn one of those bedrooms into either a guest bedroom or a little office of sorts, you know? That makes perfect fucking sense, but 3? 3?
When I consider moving to a European country, see, here's the funny part about saying something like,
stay the fuck out of Scotland or I'll fucking say it about you. I swear to fuck boy.
that. Number one, of course, even more expensive. Like if I were to move to Europe, I couldn't bring my shit. How am I going to ship all my stuff across the world? You know how expensive that is? I would never have enough money for that. That's number one. But number two, are you aware that outside of the United States, most countries, in order for you to be able to immigrate there and live there, require you to actually qualify a certain amount of criteria. Like, for example, they want to verify that you're going to have a job, that you're going to have income, that you can pay taxes there, so that you are a paying individual into their economy.
And heaven forbid Phil pay taxes. He fucking hates doing that shit, you know? He tries his best to fucking get around doing that shit as much as possible.
They don't want you just coming into their country and being there, but not benefiting them in any way. So they actually have all these qualifications. You have to become a citizen. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Here in the United States, it's like you just fucking lie and you get right in. Oh, I'm here for tourism for like 2 months. Oh, okay, stamp. Then you never leave. And they never come follow up or nothing. That's why all of a sudden this year, with ICE actually doing their job for the first time in probably 20 years, actually finding these illegals who've been here for ages and kicking them out, that's why the country's in a big uproar about it. Well, it was never supposed to be like this. It was actually supposed to be where we enforce the rules and we kick people out that aren't supposed to be here. We just haven't done it in 20 years. So now they start to do it and people, oh, well, don't you understand that you're uprooting families? Yeah, the families that weren't supposed to be here because they didn't follow the rules. But in other countries, they don't put up with that shit. So for example, let's say I decided I want to move to, I don't know, Belgium for some reason. Maybe the prices are cheaper, beautiful countryside, who knows, right? Well, the Belgian government would probably say, you can't just move here. We want to know all about you. We want to say, what's your job? How much income do you make? How much, you know, here's what you're gonna have to pay in taxes when you move here, confirm. And all that has to be like vetted before you're even allowed, or else they don't let you in. That's how crazy it is. Like, that's what I mean. So it's different. It's not like you, everyone just thinks, oh, you can just move wherever you want. You can't. That actually is not true. Tourism, yeah, most places you can go tourism. You can't just stay. I've decided to stay and just live here. No, they throw your ass out. We're the only country that let people do that. Everyone else like, what the fuck, you crazy? Get out.
I mean, I guess it just shows Phil's woeful ignorance of some of the migration problems and immigration problems within, like, well, UK, for example, is a big one. Also, stop the boats coming over. And to be honest, there is definitely issues with that, you know. The UK is a very popular place for immigrants to try and get to via France or via fucking whatever they can, you know what I mean? Sometimes they come via like the fucking sometimes from via France and sometimes it's from other means as well. Like how to try and get from like Spain to like Ireland or whatever, and then Ireland to UK. But yeah, long story short, obviously there is definitely obviously issues as well in the UK for sure. Although I've tried to stop people from coming over here illegally, you know, and it's, I don't know, and there's all sorts of fucking bizarre fucked up things as well, like there's fucking like immigration lawyers who claim they can stop people like from getting fined or whatever for this thing and that thing. A lot of countries have these sort of issues, and it's very difficult for obviously countries that are in a that are land, you know, for countries that have like open borders, you know, it is quite challenging for them to sometimes try and control that. Like Germany, for example, shares borders with people on all sorts of sides, you know what I mean? So that's a fucking, you know, sometimes it's hard for that to try and fucking control and manage. And it's, yeah, it's just trying to find, it's just trying to obviously fucking manage it effectively where it benefits everyone, you know? And, but according to Phil though, it's easy as fuck. It's very hard to immigrate to Europe in general. Tell the people that are immigrating here, or in all over fucking Europe, you know. But I don't know. It's just, and this is a situation. It's something that's happened for a lot of years. For many, many years. I'm talking like fucking 1970s. This sort of shit's kind of been happening anyway. It's in the UK anyway. You know what I mean? People have always had sort of issues with this sort of thing, immigration, whatever. It's been a fucking hot topic for the last 50 odd years. It's outlived me, Ray. You know what I mean? So this has always been a fucking thing. But it seems to kind of be a kind of hot potato topic essentially, you know what I mean? Globally, you know, every now and then.
Okay. All right, what else you guys want to talk about? And by the way, it sure would be great to get some more support. We are currently at $14 of support for the entire podcast. The goal here was to try to hit the goal so that we could actually order the food and be sure that we're locking in to do DSP Tries It today. I don't know what's going on today, that for some reason, I guess the people who are supportive of the podcast aren't here today, because we've had some days where we get tons of support on the podcast, and today doesn't seem to be that day. So I want to do DSP Tries It, but we got to hit the goal. If we don't do it then. What can you do, right? I have no idea if I played Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. I played 2 Prince of Persia games back in the day. I don't recall what they are, and then they stopped making them. So I really don't remember them at all. Are we qualified for bounties today? Well, Mojito Kitty, do you see a moderator over on KickChat that would do bounties? If there was someone like Dunsfelter around who wanted to do the wagers for my performance in the game, but I don't see anyone. So probably not, because I'm not going to be setting it up every match.
Lazy bastard. One away from a full house. Come on, we're so close. Come on, Phil. Say I do one of these
Jade,
things.
I don't know where we're going in Truck Sim tonight. Didn't we drive all the way to Utah last time? I think we did. We'll have to see what jobs are available as always. Professor Corvu says, I'm halfway through your Back to the Future the gameplay.
So Phil, here's one for you, Phil. On your last night stream, you made $190. Could you not carry over those $40 extra you made towards today? Just saying. And yeah, Camera Stream's asked, yeah, we got that early on. We got that early on in the stream, Jade. Yeah, so we got the free space for Jade. I think we're just one more away from getting a full house. So if Phil's saying I'm doing these things, we'll probably get there. I'm imagining I think momentum's going to be the one that wins it for us. Phil's not getting a lot of support right now. It's been a very slow stream for him. So I think he will bring up the fact that he's not getting a lot of support, and I think he will use the word momentum. I think that's what's going to fucking secure us the victory for the bingo today. That's my guess anyway.
Any behind the scenes things that happened during that one? Oh, I have no idea. That was my actual, legitimate first choose your own adventure style playthrough. Today we call them visual novels or whatever. But back then, that term didn't even exist. It was more like any game that's a narrative-based game where you make choices and dialogue that can determine what happens in the game. And or those games also had like quick time events and puzzles to solve. So it was actually the earliest Telltale Games game I'd ever played. This was before Telltale Games even did The Walking Dead and stuff like that. But to be honest, I have not rewatched it. I don't remember much about the situations around recording it or anything like that. I do remember the game was actually a sequel to the Back to the Future trilogy. And that blew me away. That basically it continued the plot of Back to the Future. Of course, it didn't have the original voice cast of the movies or anything, but it was well done in that regard. Garth says, DM me a link to your intro music so I can play while waiting for your stream to start myself. No, but you can look up a lot of those guys. Like S Beast Music was the guy who did all the rock remixes for it. Ghost Drone was the guy who did Thugs on the Floor and a few of those kind of remixes. You know, in general, you could probably find a lot of them just by searching YouTube for DSP Music Remix, something like that. But they're all old. Like, you have to look back 10 plus years. No one has made active new ones in 100 years, so you have to look at all the ancient shit. Thanks to the Roman Victor for 14 months as a member. He says, fill his love and fill his life. Thank you to the Roman Victor. Yeah. All right, anything else, guys? In general, it looks like you guys just don't have a lot to talk about today. So we could jump into Call of Duty on the earlier side, but, you know, here's the problem. When I play Call of Duty, as you all know, I can't talk with you. I have to focus on the game. That's
Who fucking cares?
You know, my blood pressure goes up, I get all stressed out. It's just what happens when you play competitive FPS games. I am hoping that today I will do better, and I'll unlock good stuff with the assault rifle, and we'll have a good time together. I really do. I hope that we can make good progress. But, in general, this is a game where I'm just not going to get to talk with you guys a lot. All right, to be honest. And because of that, what happens is I don't get a lot of contributions usually during Call of Duty. The times that we usually hit the goals like last minute, someone will contribute to hit the goal, but it's not like during the gameplay. It's usually like at the end that I bring it up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I do hope that you guys will support today's stream. I would love to do DSP Tries It today. But you know, I can't make Call of Duty a more interactive stream. It's not really possible. All I can do is try to talk with you guys between the matches about the builds and stuff. But it is stressful of a game. I know I'm gonna rage at it, you know, the usual when I play it. It's not a chill social game like Pokemon or Truck Sim or something like that, you know?
Beg harder.
No, I don't watch sports.
Boring bastard.
Would I do a taste test of a bunch of apples? Would you guys want to see me do a taste test of a couple apples?
I love how he switches the question. Like, instead of just fucking dismissing it immediately, he's like, I wonder if I should ask my audience if they're willing to fucking see that. How much money? Imagine charging $1,500 to eat a few apples on stream. A couple of bites of a particular apple, you know. Oh, this pink lady apple is robust and it's so citrus. It's like, yeah, great. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Phil. Thank you for sharing your feelings in that apple bite. What about that granny orchard over there?
I could, like, no lie, right now, to go to the grocery store, I could probably come home with 7 or 8 different apples, because they have a ton out here in Washington State. It's wild, the variety that we have. But would you think that's a good DSP Tries It? Me biting into an apple 8 times?
Not an apple. Multiple, various apples. You meant to fucking taste test against different ones. It's not just a singular apple. You completely forgot the point of the question.
I didn't think so. I did not think so. Recommendations for getting over a cold. Lots of hydration, because when you have a cold, typically your body gets dehydrated. Basically keeping yourself, well, first of all, warm, but not overly warm, because if you have a fever, obviously that's a different thing. But you definitely want to keep yourself warm. You want to eat things that have, that are nutrient-rich, protein-rich. You definitely don't want to be eating a lot of fatty foods and a lot of sugary foods. You want to be eating more hearty, protein, and vitamin-rich foods. That's why a lot of people eat soup like chicken noodle soup. You got a good protein in there that's low-fat. You got a whole bunch of usually vegetables and things in there that have good nutrients in them. The one trade-off with chicken noodle soup is, unless it's a fresh-made one, usually it's very high in sodium. But listen, if you're sick, your body ain't going to care about the sodium. It just wants everything else, okay? So yeah, I would say hydration. I would say warmth. I would say high nutrient food, and make sure you're getting rest, although that could be tough if you're really sick. Because if you're really sick, all your symptoms are probably keeping you awake, but your body wants to recuperate. Typically, when I'm really sick, I just try to sleep as much as I can. I'll just try to stay in bed and like lay there all day if I can, just try to knock myself out, and that way I could kind of like get through it without having to suffer through all the annoying symptoms. Because personally, I don't take a lot of medicine. I almost never take like over-the-counter medicine, because it doesn't do anything to stop the cold. All it does is it treats the symptoms, but it doesn't really work. Like, you take Robitussin, okay, it's going to stop you from coughing for like 2 hours. It's not even worth it. It doesn't really do anything. They're not giving you strong shit. It's not prescription strength shit. The over-the-counter stuff is pretty weak and crappy. So most of the decongestants over-the-counter don't even work on me. I still stay stuffed up anyway.
If they don't work on you, then you've likely built up a tolerance to it. It helps most people unless they've taken so much of it over time that their body has built up a tolerance for taking it and it's no longer effective. You know? Just saying. Like, I when I'm not well, I use over-the-counter shit all the fucking time. Like, give me a fucking Lemsips all fucking day long. Give me some fucking Vic to fucking put under my nose so I can fucking breathe a bit better and just fucking get my nose running, you know? Just like, it helps. I don't mind short-term help, it fucking helps. If you're trying to fucking get to sleep and you need some sort of fucking temporary fucking help just to fucking breathe a bit more normally in order to get to fucking sleep, I'll fucking take that. Get myself to fucking sleep and get a couple of hours of fucking rest that I fucking need.
Across the chart, I have no idea. I don't know how to find that out, nor do I care. He says, who's the most famous person who would follow you on X or subscribe to your channel? I don't even know if there's any way to look at that, and I wouldn't care to find out regardless. Am I wearing expensive cologne today? Not overly expensive, but also not cheap. It is a designer cologne. It is a designer cologne that I'm wearing today, but it's not like the insane, you know, $150, $200 bottle style. Did I not shower today? No, I showered. Look, I'm clean shaven. I shaved and showered this.
Sure, that's whatever you fucking say, buddy.
This morning. Why do you think I'm not showered?
Because you're a smelly looking bastard who fucking sleeps until like fucking 11 AM, right when stream shooters start. You look like a fucking goddamn hobo sometimes.
I smell good.
Who fucking cares?
You're all out of questions? All right, so is it time to end the show? Lord knows, we're not getting any support on it anyway. I'm just hanging out with you guys, so.
Using the Lord's name to try and get money? Great moral compass, Phil.
Why do I wear cologne when I sit at home alone? I don't sit at home alone. My wife is here.
She's at work half the time, isn't she? Apparently. Plus, like, yeah, like, I don't know. I don't tend to put. Okay, I might. This might just be me. I don't like put cologne on unless I'm going out of my home. You know, that's is that just me? To me, I mean, occasionally, sometimes I'll put it on if I'm in the house. You know, like, especially if I've just shaved as well. Okay, other things. If I'm going out, I'll make sure I'm fucking nice and smell nice, whatever, and presentable, and other than that, the only other time I put cologne on is if I've just had like a shave. You know, I shave in the shower. You know what I mean? I shave my face in the shower just to kind of just deal with it there. Afterwards, obviously, I just take care of my face. You know what I mean? And just make sure it's all good. And I'll put cologne on just to fucking make my face sting. I can reenact fucking Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. You know? But other than that, though, I'll usually use it if I'm going out, just because you want to kind of. If you're home, it's like, well, it smells a bit nice, you know what I mean? But it seems like a bit of a waste. You know what I mean? If it's just you and like like one other person like just there, you know what I mean? You don't smell. You don't smell that fucking bad. You know what I mean? So yeah, whatever. I don't know. I know. Thank you for counting the dead air after the beg is more begging. That's it. Yeah, it was. He's just sitting there waiting. You know what I mean? It counts that some begs are clear as shit. Dead airs. You know, these dead air begs are clear as fuck sometimes.
My wife gets to smell the good cologne all day, and I get to smell the good cologne all day. That's two people that like it. An idiot. You sit at home alone. I'm married, you fucking moron. But, God, I swear to God, people are so dense. They actually think that my existence in this room is the end-all, be-all of my existence. Okay? I'm in this room from around 10:30, 11 a.m. till around 4 p.m. I'm at 4:30 p.m. And then again, I come back in here around 6:30 p.m. and I'm here till like 10:30 p.m. So then again...
My on. I just can't want to make sure I understand this rewriting of history.
Is the end-all, be-all of my existence. Okay? I'm in this room from around 10:30, 11 a.m.
10:30, 11 a.m. Okay. In the past, he told side scrollers he's in his office about 10 a.m. In the past, he's told them that. You know, now he's kind of fast forwarded to 10:30 to 11. Let's just be honest here. Usually, it's closer to. I'm willing to bet most times, like 99% of the times, it's a lot closer to 11 a.m. than it is to 10:30 a.m. when he fucking gets in that fucking little room of his. I'm pretty confident in that assumption.
Till around 4 p.m. I'm at 4:30 p.m. And then again, I come back in here around 6:30 p.m. and I'm here till like 10:30 p.m. So in any given day, I'm in here like 9 hours. So, there's the rest of the 24 hours that I'm not in this room. You realize that, right? I don't walk into a black hole alternate dimension for the rest of the day.
But you say you don't have enough time to spend with your wife, and you wish you fucking had more time to spend with your wife, and all of a sudden you do have enough time to spend with your wife, so... It's funny how some days you fucking claim you can have no time whatsoever to spend with your wife, but today you apparently have all the time in the world to spend with your wife.
Go and I have a light outside of the room. People don't realize that. Like, wait, really?
Your life outside of that room is waiting for Kat to make your meal for you, and wash up after you, and clean up after you, because she's fucking practically a mother. She babies you practically. That's a fucking agreement of her fucking being there essentially, fucking room and board, just to fucking feed you, and clothe you, and wash after you, and clean after you, like a fucking mother would. And why do you think you fucking, sometimes call your fucking mom instead of your fucking wife, you sad sack of shit.
A real person? Oh!
You know what I find hilarious as well? Like, recapping the War Dog thing that happened the other day. Obviously, terrible fucking thing. Obviously, that Phil done to War Dog. But remember, all that came about because Phil was feeling sad about having to do like things around the house, like cook for himself, clean for himself, wash after himself, and he was like feeling super down about it. You know what I mean? Bitch, like most people can do that normally, and it's not a big fucking deal whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like it's called being a fucking mature adult, Phil. It's not that much effort to fucking wash your own clothes and dry your own clothes and put away your own clothes and other shit you fucking washed that day. It's not that much effort to fucking make your own fucking meal and clean up after yourself afterwards, wash your fucking dishes. It's not that fucking much effort just to fucking make sure your home is clean and tidy, vacuum the fucking floors or whatever. Either give it a wee quick mop, if it's a hard floor, give it a quick fucking mop, or wipe the fucking windows down if they're looking a bit fucking grimy. It's not much effort, Phil. It doesn't take much whatsoever, but according to you, it's just the fucking most soul-draining process on the fucking planet. And they got you down so much that fucking particular day. But you couldn't even fucking afford to fucking make yourself a meal because you were just so feeling down because Leanne had dumped your sorry ass. And then you took out and fucking war dog because they were telling you to just at least do something and stop feeling so sorry for yourself.
Okay. All right, folks. Well, thanks for a chill podcast to start the week. As I stated, we'll see what happens tomorrow. No formal podcast tomorrow, but, you know, we'll see how everything goes with everything else. Hopefully it goes well. And the formal podcast actually will return on Wednesday. All right? All right. Thank you guys for chilling here on the Level 1 podcast today. I hope that you have enjoyed. And the formal show returns on Wednesday for some chill fun. In the meantime, hope you'll stick around for Call of Duty, Truck Sim, and everything else coming up this fun holiday week. Peace out, everyone. I will see you soon for more chill fun.
Who fucking cares?
And so, it is time to get set up. I'm going to go on my break. It'll be like 10 minutes. And then when we come back, it's Call of Duty all afternoon. All right? A good 3.5 hours of, 2.5 hours of Call of Duty where we're going to try to do an assault rifle build. Okay? So, in the meantime, enjoy some highlight clips. And when I come back, I hope that there will be a rally of support so we can hit DSP Tries It today and do the 5 guys, all right? All right, guys. Thank you. And let's go. Enjoy some clips. What the fuck is that?
Right, so I am going to fast forward to when Phil returns from his little break here. Because we're still playing Bingo. Bingo ends when Phil starts recording for his shitey gameplay. So let's see, when does Phil return? So he left there at 105. He's still away there, it looks like. He's still away. Okay, he returns. Actually, no, that's not enough. Fuck off. Like, the clip Phil is confusing me, if that makes sense. Oh, there, he's back round about here. He's round about here. He seems to fucking return. So it's round about here. That was a hefty break.
Did I run and jump here? I think so. I think I run and jump across. Okay, guys. So let's get set up. Let's get ready for Call of Duty. I got a few things I need to tweak to do that. So I'm back. Everyone, settle in for some Call of Duty all afternoon. About 2.5, 3 hours of Call of Duty right now, where we're going to try to get an assault rifle build going. Now, being upfront with everyone here. Like I said during the podcast today, if we hit our support goal on this stream, we're at 10 out of 10, which means we're doing DSP Tries It 5 guys. Okay? 5 guys burgers and fries, that is, including a burger, fries, and a shake. Okay? I never even had a 5 guys shake before. So, this should be fun. Now, here's the thing. I need to hit the goal by 3 o'clock, which is an hour and 40 minutes from now. Why? Because if we're not doing this, my wife has to cook dinner. Okay? So right now we're completely uncertain.
Who fucking cares?
We got almost no support.
So Phil, right there as you are trying to use your wife and guilt trip your audience into you're literally using your wife to gain money from your audience. Like, giving monies or she has to fucking cook. That is not your audience's problem. That is not your audience's fucking concern. And you're literally trying to use your wife as a way to fucking make money from your audience. Do you not understand how disgusting that is to use her in that sort of capacity?
Whatsoever during the podcast, we got $14. So we're not even close. So if you're here for Call of Duty and you're here to enjoy and you're going to support the stream, I would ask you up front, support it now. Get support so that we can hit the goal, lock it in, we can order, and we know what's going on. Otherwise, it's up in the air, and if we don't hit it by 3, I'm not doing it today. Even if I hit it after 3 p.m., I'm not doing it today. Because my wife's going to be cooking. I told her at 3 o'clock, I would tell her what's going on. So by 3, we got to hit the goal. I'm not going to sit here and talk about it all stream. I'd like to play Call of Duty. And sometimes if I don't mention it, I get nothing. And it's frustrating, okay? And then people say, well, he's an e-beggar. Yeah, well, the entire podcast, I told you how it was going down, and we got $14. So you tell me. There were tons of people here for the podcast. So are people waiting? I don't know. I know you guys want this. You guys are the ones who even said to do 5 guys, if you remember. So let's see what happens. All right, but if we're going to do it, we got to hit it by 3. And, you know, I'm saying this up front so everyone understands it. Not so there's no misconceptions. Oh, Phil didn't say that. Oh, he hit it, now he's not going to do it. No, we'll still do it. We just won't do it today. Okay, just to be honest. Like, I'm telling you how it is right now. Hopefully people are listening and they're believing me. And, you know, I can't make magic here. My wife has to cook otherwise if we're not doing it today. All right? Okay. Now in an hour, I'll have people yelling at me, oh, you know, are we doing it or not? Like, I just know it, right? I don't know, because we weren't planning on cooking today, to be frank with you. we thought for sure we were doing DSP Tries It today. Usually when I return from my day off, there's some good support on the podcast. Usually when it's the 9 out of 10 goals, people rally and support because they want to see DSP Tries It that day. And for whatever reason, that's not happening today. So I don't really know what to say about that. It's different. It's weird because people are like, you know, well, why didn't you plan for this? Why didn't you do? Well, it's always different. It's literally always different. You tell me. You tell me why it's different from day to day, and there's nothing that's consistent, so I don't know what's going to happen on any given day, you know?
Phil today has spent a fair bit of time talking about how he's, like, you know, he's so fucking scheduled minded, he's analytical minded, he's so, you know, he loves his schedules and controlling things and planning things and working things out, whatever. Phil, like, you literally had one plan in mind, essentially. Like, you had
Come the fuck in and fuck off.
You had one thing, one plan today, and that was fucking to have people pay for dinner for you. And you should have you weren't prepared for the possibility. Your ego couldn't handle the possibility that the goal might not be hit today. I just want to hear that shit again. That was incredible. That whole fucking breakdown he had. Why didn't you plan for this? This was insane. This. Thank you very much, by the way, for Warren, for popping the 24-month bingo Barry membership. This is very kind of you indeed. 4 more popping, we get a free space.
Come the fuck off.
No, it's 3 more. If 3 more members pop their membership message, we win bingo. Cameron Richmond, thank you for putting on months and saying rally. We need to hit this goal for our rewards. So there we go. I said, if members are members already, you pop in your membership message counts towards us potentially getting a free space. You know? So we need 3 more of those essentially. If you're a member already, and we win bingo.
Come the fuck in and fuck off.
2 more is all we need now because MRC Midnight is popping a 6-month bingo by membership. As you're saying, let's get a full house. There you go. So if 2 more members pop their membership message, we get the win, we get the victory. Now let's see what Phil said again there, where he just fucking lashed out at somebody for him not being prepared for a plan B. This shit was insane. This little lash out here.
I don't know, because we weren't planning on cooking today, to be frank with you. We thought for sure we were doing DSP Tries It today. Usually when I return from my day off, there's some good support on the podcast. Usually when it's the 9 out of 10 goals, people rally and support because they want to see DSP Tries It that day. And for whatever reason, that's not happening today. So I don't really know what to say about that. It's different. It's weird because people are like, you know, well, why didn't you plan for this? Why didn't you do? Well, it's always different. It's literally always different. You tell me. You tell me why it's different from day to day.
Come the fuck in and fuck off.
Thank you very much to Twilight for giving membership to this community, and thank you. Well done to Phil Oates for getting that membership. So Phil Oates, make sure you thank.
Come the fuck in and fuck off.
Phil Oates, make sure you thank Twilight for giving you a membership, and Sonny has also got a membership, which has gone to Hoffer. Hoffer has become a member courtesy of Sonny giving them that. Hoffer, make sure you thank Sonny for gifting you that one. And with that, we've won bingo because that's our last. That's all we needed to get that full house. Those 2 individual gifted memberships have resulted in us getting a free space that we required to get a full house on today's bingo board. Thank you very much indeed for that. Let's tick off all the squares just to confirm we have 8 left.
Burger.
Full house? Oh boy. How exciting. Anyway.
The burgers have it, you know what I mean? We got a full house, courtesy of a little last second rally in there of sorts. I mean, people popping membership messages and also a couple of other ones. Thank you very much for that indeed. And we get a full house, which means we get to enjoy a marble race. So we can try and see whoever wins that marble race. Once we're done with Phil, we gets to pick tomorrow's bingo card number for the special Asbin Gold interview thing. So there we go. Sonny says he's a live update of DSP and for his performance. So geez, he's having a stinker. This is a live DSP. Well, this is like a screenshot of like live DSP from very recently. And as you can see, rock bottom. He's so far down that leaderboard. He's not doing very well at all. Triple digits for points. It's the end of the game as well. His team carried him to victory here. You know, he done absolutely fuck all, it seems. He had he helped with 2 captures, but he only had 5 kills. He got killed 15 times. But yeah, Phil was by far the least useful person in the game. Everyone else has 4 digits for points, and Phil Bonnell only has 910. So not a very good score indeed. It's quite poor in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, there we go. Cheers for showing off, sharing that. Sonny, good stuff indeed. So hold on 2 seconds. So let's just watch the end of this before Phil starts actually recording, because I'm just kind of curious to see how much this Bingo's we've won, you know what I mean? So we'll just go to like this screen now. We can go to this, and let's just see Phil fucking being Phil big mode here. and him fucking lashing out at his audience for not being prepared for a day where he wasn't whaled out for doing DSP Tries It.
Well, it's always different. It's literally always different. You tell me. You tell me why it's different from day to day, and there's nothing that's consistent, so I don't know what's going to happen on any given day, you know? Like I said, typically when we do DSP Tries It, we're at 9 out of 10 goals, people actually say, oh, I want to see that today, and then they'll support that stream. Seems like that's not the case today. I don't know why. Nothing's changed. Okay. All right, let's get this closer to just the mic. All right.
So live DSP is being viewable, it seems like.
Good.
He has 1.5k viewers.
We have to check the settings, because every single time I've played this game, they've undone my settings, which is hilarious that the settings don't save in a game like this.
Who fucking cares?
We could go to live DSP now. There's nothing stopping us from going to live DSP now and seeing
Like to play the game today.
Yep, 1,666 people watching his stream right now. Yeah, that's what live DSP is saying here. Actually, hold on, let's see. I'll see if I can could see that. Yeah, look at that right there. 1666. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of numbers. That's quite a lot of numbers there, Phil.
Can I play? Can I play Call of Duty?
Look how fast that chat's going. Look at it going a million miles an hour.
Securing B. We're losing Alpha.
Send in the bots.
Why does it always say packet burst on my screen? Did you notice that? It literally always says packet burst.
Zone C secure.
There's nothing to shoot. There's a little head I'm trying to aim at, yet he perfectly shoots me and insta-kills me.
Well, that's because your head is all shaped and lopsided, you know what I mean? So it's kind of, you're an easy target. But anyway, okay. What about the bad man? The bad man is struggling for support, as you can see. He's really wanting to hit his goal today, but also it's not going to happen. At least so far anyway. Early signs are that whaling is not happening. I mean, it probably will eventually happen. Phil is going to guilt trip his audience immensely. Bear in mind, they've only got 45 minutes for him to hit the goal. Because if he doesn't get the goal hit by 3 PM, they're not going to get DSP Tries It today, so there you go. And Phil's viewer count is up to 1.8k now. And yet the chat is still moving like there's only 8 people there. So there you go. Fucking bad times indeed for DSP. Yeah, let's go to live DSP, let's see. Will it break 2,000? Will it break the 2,000 mark?
Locking down Bravo.
Let's see, will Phil break 2,000 viewers? More bots! We need more bots!
You notice he's not moving smooth, he's like skittering, he's like skitter. So I'm trying to maintain a shot and I can't even maintain a smooth shot to shoot the guy, because he doesn't move smooth.
Oh, I'm so fucking sorry the guy's not standing still to fucking shoot them, Phil. Boo fucking who for you.
Taking B.
Almost 1,900 people watching him on YouTube. It's getting higher. There's more bots going in.
Let's go. Locking down Charlie.
He goes prone, I shoot, I'm hitting him. He starts to stand up, I'm instantly dead. Look at that. I was already hitting him. He was taking damage, then he instantly killed me. But then on his screen, that's not what happened. Do you see my point? It's never, what I see in the kill cam is never what happened on my end. Literally not fucking once.
Try harder. 1,933.
Taking C.
Jesus, man. Why viewbot? Well, okay. I've made this argument a lot of times before. I can understand why Phil's fans might viewbot him, because obviously the fucking more support, the more attendance you have on your streams, the more likely it is for some fair weather viewer looking for a stream to fucking enjoy would think, oh, this one's popular, let's go in here and see what's going on. But Phil wants to fucking blame detractors for viewbotting him because for some reason that's going to somehow hurt Phil. It makes no logical sense why a detractor would viewbot Phil Burnell. There is nothing to be gained from viewbotting Phil Burnell, you know? Absolutely nothing whatsoever. There is no explanation possible for detractors to viewbot Phil Burnell because he can't get in trouble for it because he's not responsible. At least if it was a detractor doing it, he wouldn't be fucking responsible. You know what I mean? So Yeah. But it's more likely, of course, that a Phil fan is doing it in order to try and help boost his YouTube engagement, especially when it's the most important time when he's trying his best to get people to give him money so he can eat fast food on stream.
Teammate, he was
Counter UAV above. Securing B.
2,000. 2,000 people.
Okay, instant death. What gun does he have?
2,000 people in the chat still fucking barely going anywhere. Yeah, Phil. What's up? Fucking hell, man. Oh, well, 1,900 bots and Jade and all these fucking dafties just fucking sitting. Anyway, fuck it. I think it's time we do some fucking marbles, okay? Guys, I am going to get the marbles all set up, and when I come back, we're going to have a marble race. And the winner of that marble race will get to pick tomorrow's bingo card for a spectacular tomorrow. If Aspen Gold shows up, we're going to fucking get to have a bingo where Phil is talking to another human being on his own fucking channel, which will be a very rare sight indeed. So yeah, I'll get the marbles all set up. I'll be back in a few minutes. Until then, enjoy some more otters, but these ones are wild and Scottish. So yeah, back in a few minutes.
Outside of that, everything else is good in my life. You know what I mean? So I'll be the guy on level 1. I streamed myself masturbating. I'll be the guy fuck life. I'll be the for the thousands of children. I'll be the guy on level 1. You're still on mission 1. I'll be the guy. I'll be the thousands of children. When your life is all positive instead of negative, it's a much better situation. Big ups to your dad, and I can tell you that from personal experience. Look at my life now. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful life with a family, right? Everything here is so much better than what I had before. Why? Because I'm a positive person.
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer. Big ups to your dad. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't feel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions. Screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't feel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. This one's for all my baby girls. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't feel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana.
Alright, good people, we are back here, and as you can see, we've got some marble stuff ready to fucking get going. So, of course, we just pick a random fucking map, and we'll have a random fucking marble race, and we'll see which random fucking marble will win this fucking marble race so they can fucking pick tomorrow's bingo number. Here we go, random has been picked. We're fucking force. We've got Dazzling Blacklight Abyss. So basically, this is going to be a hard as fuck to see, apparently. 3-minute long map on average. We've got 13 playsets. Made by Riff Clown, Dazzling Blacklight Abyss. So let's see here. Let's see how this one goes. Let's see what we're in for. I guess it'll be hard as fuck to see, I imagine. If it's going to call dark light, you know, dark black light abyss. Well, it's not actually that dark to be fair. We can see it's perfectly fine. We can see where we're fucking going. Fucking ready for that. So, looks like a pretty straightforward sort of course. There's a few lethal things here and there. It has a 23% elimination rate, so most, well I say most, like 3/4 of the marbles on average should survive, so there you go. So yeah, it looks like a pretty straightforward course, only 3 minutes long, so yeah, let's see who's going to win. Let's get this started and let's see which marble will have the early head start here. As they roll down the front of this thing, they all go down different sides here. To the left and right, Tix Animate has got down there and they got held up a bit there, but they've been bumped forward. Who's going to first one there? First one to go out of Prophet is a front running marble right now. What are you doing there, you fucking pervert Prophet? You feet loving bugger. But he's a front running marble right now, as well as Mr. White, and they got caught up though there. He was in the lead, but he has now been caught in the spinning machine of doom here. Joe Badger looks like they're going the first one out, but it can't be. Billy Turpin and Hoonigan are the ones out instead, and they drop down to the course below. Fear Monarch has fallen to their demise. Hoonigan's going around in a circle. Sideways Dutchman's going to the middle. And who else is going here? Let's see. No, Steve's gone. Egnot's gone as well, but Hoonigan is the front runner one right now. Billy Turpin not far behind him as they go into the launchers here with these deadly laser light shows. So who's going to navigate this well enough? Chris Sizemore's gone. Kyle's just flown off as well, as you can see, and Jonic the Cycler is in the air. Can they stick the landing? They cannot, they're gone as well. So, and G McFly as well as the Dom both in the air as well. Mookie's in the air. Fucking wheelchairs can fly. But there we go, and they land back. Oh, and they're off the course altogether. Unlucky Mookie, off you fucking go. Billy Turpin is still the front running marble. They've been doing quite well for themselves, and looks like they're going to be the favourite to win this as things stand, unless they get caught up somewhere here. We're going to follow them. They are definitely miles in the lead here. Pettit Sin is not far behind. Will they survive these lasers? They actually got slowed down, which actually benefited them, not hitting that obstacle. Benefited them, and they just survive again. They are very close to getting fried here, but twice they survived there. Whether it's luck or whatever you want to fucking call it. Wrestling Ranter is gone. Pettit Sin is gone. The Baron has might be coming back into it, and so is Chris Sizemore. Billy Turpin again benefits from a little bit of fortune being knocked out into the open here. Billy Turpin is a very lucky marble so far, it looks like to me, and yeah. And they've not got, this is it, they're in the home straight. Billy Turpin just needs to fucking basically make sure no one overtakes him. Billy Turpin, if you're around of course, you get to pick tomorrow's, it looks like you're going to pick tomorrow's bingo card. Yeah, it counts, that counts. Billy Turpin got blown the fuck out, but that marble still finished first. And second place is Tradie, Prophet actually finished second. Tradie was third, Seth, Son, Valano was fourth, Adom was fifth. Gang of Wolf was 6th, Bob was 7th, Sticky Man was 8th, 9th was Aton, and 10th was Baron Von Kame, so there we go. But yeah, I would say Billy Turpin, very fortunate marble indeed. Quite an explosive finish. Made a funny, all these marbles are getting blown to fuck out of there. But yeah, Billy Turpin, the marble, just came, you know, freaking no one could even get close to him. Billy Turpin won it and quite comfortable in the end, I would say. So we'll see if Billy Turpin's around. I don't think they're around now. We'll see if they're around tomorrow as well. If Billy's not able to pick tomorrow's bingo card number, then we'll just have somebody else pick it instead. I'll ask Prophet instead. Since Prophet finished second, you know, I'll ask Prophet for their number instead. I've got a rough idea what sort of number Prophet would pick, just based off previous experience. But yeah, if Billy Turpin is not available, then yes, of course, I'll just ask Prophet instead, and I'm sure he'll give me a number. I'm pretty confident I know what it is. Warren, your marble's definitely there. I can guarantee that. In fact, if I go here, if I go to add names, your marble's here. See, there it is. Right there, Warren. Your marble's included in the list of names. Right back in there. So, Just to clarify, Warren's that I can. You definitely were encoded. Your name, your marble was there a lot there. It's been there the whole time. So there we go. Anyway, that's enough of marbles okay for today. There we go. Got to enjoy that good stuff indeed. Not just close Steam randomly open up, but yeah. And of course we're going to get to enjoy some lovely autos. Oh, before the autos, let's see how live DSP is doing. He's still getting botted.
Because the game is garbage. I don't know what else to say. The game is not working. I'm trying my best. The game doesn't fucking work.
3,000 viewers apparently. Look at that YouTube chat go. It's a blur. That YouTube chat is a blur of social interaction.
Look at that. They walked right through full auto. Literally walked through full auto, did not die, and I died. I was ready for them.
Christ almighty, man, what the fuck. There we go. But I'm going to just say fuck off. So yeah, Phil's at 3,000 fucking people watching this fucking shitty YouTube stream. What the fuck, man. But yeah, guys, fuck it. We're done for now. That is going to bring an end to Bingo. Thank you very much for joining me for this Robusta Bingo stream. One more thing before we go away actually as well. How is it Vega doing? How's the birthday boy doing? Did Vega have 100 likes yet? Now, we finished Bingo, of course. And I didn't hear from a Vega. He's still going.
Nothing about him getting shot in the ass, Phil?
Oh, he's so close. He's so close. Vega. Vega has 82 likes. If Vega gets 18 more likes before they finish streaming, we get 5 free spaces for tomorrow's Bingo card. If you have not yet liked a Vega stream, it is in our interest for tomorrow's Bingo if you hit like on a stream now. And I'll redirect you towards the Vega stream as well as we're finishing this one. So you'll get redirected to a Vega stream as we're finishing up right fucking now. But yeah, if you've not yet liked a Vega stream, make sure you do it now. If Vega gets 100 likes, we get 5 free spaces. Let's fucking celebrate birthday boys fucking stream as well. Hit like on the stream and call a Vega an old bastard. Yeah. But I'm going to end things. I'll end things by putting notorious PIG contributions. Maybe a supremely talented Pixar animation. So guys, thank you very much for joining us for Bingo Antics. I do hope you've all had a very lovely, enjoyable weekend. And I'll catch you all tomorrow, Monday, for some more Bingo Antics. Until then, have a good one, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
Alright, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Alright, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.